No, some people different, you know. That's why I want to mention a scenario. Is one time I did this. I last time I ever go UK carnival, and this I nearly about 20 years ago. 20 years ago,
Okay.
go on carnival, and they were on sound. They beside a sound right at the speaker box up on a wall, and a brother
But
two
was it
people
not
kick
named
off.
Carnival? Come here, I will see it on TV and thing.
Yeah, nothing in carnival, nothing in carnival. It's about 90. It's about 97. See, and two man kick off right in front of me, and one of them.
When
One of them.
last year?
No. Me say about 20 years ago. Me not go carnival. Me stop from them
Oh,
time.
okay.
The brother pop out a thing from the brother where I stand up right in front of me. So so the aggressor, the victim would have there, me there behind the victim, and a man pop out from the brother where they in front of me. On him pop out, me I look for somewhere for go for if me could have take off the grill him off of the speaker and go hide in the box. Knowing that even a crevice for my turn. You see, I see the youth in front of me. The youth, you see the man pop out the thing on him. The youth, at that time, the youth get aggressive and run off him mouth and say, you can't do nothing and run off him mouth like a top shatter. Me never say a youth so brave yet. Nothing no scare the youth. Not never go on, you know. Me think say just for the man run off him mouth.
I probably just them never either go do something because other people do it and it go the other way.
Yeah, that may I try to say, but me witness a man.
Would you think that Jaii Frais mind, the first thing in a female mind, me no want my girlfriend get injured. Me no want nothing happen to she.
That's why I say someone different, someone of business, but the ego could have forward first. Someone does not take no this nothing at all, and maybe he must stand up and prove to him.
I don't see Jaii Frais as one of those people. Let me tell you, I think Jaii Frais will go a court go sue you. You put your hand on him and beat him up, you have to go kill him. Because if you don't kill him, he might carry you go a court go sue you.
That's fair enough, but I said to you on the based on the video, they me one and attack. That even walk you have to touch him and I say, yo.
But remember that was your perspective. Entourage tell me one different perspective, and somebody else who watch it tell me one different perspective. I don't know which one I want to write. So me just have to sum it up.
Listen, the brother talk tough from what he walk here, tell him to hold it down, to cool it down. You may any brethren beside him, I tell him say, yo, talk too much. Loud up the thing.
But my other brethren things that means a problem him now want the people them beat him up. Can him not see him as somebody where, can't even do them something there. I don't know. Everybody have a different perspective of the thing, because I didn't watch that. I didn't watch the most recent one with him and Walkie. I can't bother with them, but sometimes Walkie get to me. So me never watch that one there.
And as we say, if do an interview,
people, because the way you would say, you would paint the picture. So when me have my conversation with other people, I say, so how about this? But them see it different than you. So to me now, it could just be determined or depending on how the argument is presented.
Him do a Rascamp interview where I'm going to Garrison. I sit down and I talk to a shutter with a skeleton right beside him. Him have links. You see me I say? I talk to the shutter tell him how them just mash up people for nothing and going to the Garrison and all of that stuff. Him have an interview with that on the Let's Be Honest. But now I say that me in the world.
Okay, all right. But all right.
But given context, him talk to one shutter, you say. Him not just get up and talk about it random, so.
Mm-hmm.
Also, last thing. Rockstar said, why everybody attack the story, but not saying Javi assaulted him? you know what it is? I feel like people are dismiss the fact that because them dismiss the 15 man when him say approaching. You know what I mean? Is either that or them have been neutral, them have said them not have enough information, Rockstar. Go on through.
I think Javi has to get all from the assault charge, though.
You may agree with that still, You see, any assault, fair enough, but what may I try to say still, Zane? If it turns out that him never disarm nobody, I ain't forget the full foot, the ball kite. Sorry, wouldn't really, me no, as me say, it's not a brother way, me no hate the brother, nor anything like that. and so on and so forth. I wouldn't want him to be in that situation. None of
You
them.
know what I mean?
You understand?
But
But at the end of
here
the day,
And
enough
I still
cars, man.
disagree with that because
Here enough cars out that
what
Javi
you're
can't
saying
do the
is
whole
because he
incident.
has an illegal gun to defend himself, if you should find out that he had the gun, he should go to jail. No, it's still self-defense, and I think that's the
no,
part
me I
right
say
there that you're missing.
if him lie, and if it turn out that if it
Even if he lied about the fact that he had the gun with him, if the gun was used to aid in him defending himself, it's still
from
six
what
to one, half dozen of the
from
other.
what
From
defend
the
himself
people
from
them
what?
a assault him
Because
Okay,
it's legal in a law when he can defend himself
with an
a illegal
illegal
weapon.
or prohibited weapon.
Weapon.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's why
okay.
from get go, me didn't know him gonna get arrested because that is how the law works. And like me say, Javi them now do nothing wrong to me. Javi shut the fuck up. I sit down until in liar anger when liar for anger because like me say, the thing with Javi, whatever he said to them while his lawyer was present, it appears is the only thing that he said to them. Me not, because
And that's why
they included nothing about him in the police report. So it appears though whatever Jaii Frais said, that is what they have out there, and that is what everybody will have to work with, which is good for Javi. Because that gives Javi lawyer things to work with. Cause Jaii Frais talk. So it's like there's this need for well, if him have to go to jail, him have to go to jail. But one thing me go keep on I said to Uno. You see, if Javi go they go provoke the man and the man do anything in self-defense, Uno better start listen for Javi they in a jail. And him can also just get off with a citation. We don't know yet, it's too early.
because you know what he said the statement were forward out, yeah. Him say when him disarm the man, yeah. Him say Javi fire first. And so if that is a next lie again to you see, I just that. So why would I say something like that then? You understand what I say? I this so the whole thing twist up, He must say,
What
he
you mean?
must say
Why
him.
would I say something like that? And again, me I go tell you the truth what God love, cause me
Mhm.
think you keep on your not ear. Him not have to prove nothing. They will
Double.
have to prove that is him
I
fire
get
the
what you're saying.
first shot.
Double. Me get what you're saying. Me understand that. We just a
So
reason
all them
yes
up
upon the
no, so
panel.
then tell we how them I go prove it. When you
No, no,
say
we
if
not.
when you say you're
Doubles.
wondering,
One
when
second.
you're
One
one
second. One second. Doubles. Hear me. I said to you, right? Me. I said to you, say right. First, we hear say him disarm. So the piece, I know for him. I from Javi them side. No, the narrative kind of switch to say a Jeffrey bring the peace. So that mean to say him lie, say him disarm somebody with the peace. We don't know that, but we just attack or we see the
okay,
pendulum
so
and
he
swing,
lied. So
right?
he lied. What's the outcome now? Because I
Okay,
don't
so
think you're
then
getting
no,
my point. So he
so
lied.
then no, so then no, right? So same lie say him get the thing, right? Him is he still gonna maintain the lie? Say a Javi fire first.
Hey,
The lawyers, the
listen.
prosecution will have to prove
Bless.
that he
Remember
was
enough.
the
Yeah.
one that
Bless.
fired
Remember
first.
enough.
So you keep on and say if him I go, and that me I tell you,
Yeah, the
him not have
point.
to
So
do
that's
shit more.
yeah, no, me understand that. That's why me uncle calling for explain say why me more aside pan the Javi side, even though me not really aside pan nobody side. Because even though you say a Javi liar, so when it first go on, because even from the other day, even with Javi with him license piece, Javi I go on attack tough from what day to him a run up on every little thing,
Allah.
You see me I say? So we not really pick no side as per se, but as me analyze the thing, yeah. If him did disarm somebody,
I
him don't know
think
nothing
what you
about the
need,
piece,
I think you could
fine.
stop looking to the disarmed parts and see which one of them really are called which one of them is really self-defense. Cause the disarmed part where you talk about, six
Mm-hmm.
of one, half dozen of the other. If a self-defense, all the way you say go through the window. And that may I tell you, you think about the lesser part. Think about the other part.
Yeah,
Because
but
at
that's
that part there.
but that's what me I try to say. It no look like no self defense because even though it look like it, yeah, he might play upon it because
Based on
the
what? Based on what? What have you
Based on the
seen?
because he's trying to say that they walked over to him, they aggressed him, they went for him. You
Who?
understand? So
Who
that's
said
how it
that? Who said that?
talk a go around, say
Oh,
say
so we had a village liar talk.
no, you
Okay,
know me
all
say
right. Me I
no,
plug out
hold
right
on.
now. No, you
No,
know, from the moment me I talk about police reporting. Yeah, we can't include things that people have said, but me not use it as
okay.
yeah. So that's why I just go back to listening
Okay,
now.
so
Let me listen to what you
based
say.
on the police report, doubles. Based on the police report, the police report, so the police report have him as disarm somebody, and that you go. So that are the real that are the real thing in court. Or with just a reason the other action them what we
No,
are talking
Jay,
about.
no, what she are trying to say, no, me general. The police report is basically now the standard for the argument.
Yeah, so
So,
the police report mix up right now
But
because the
hold
so,
on
police
now,
report.
hold
so,
on now. So it me I say, based on what credible? Cause me I talk about police report and you tell me what somebody where you don't know go round and say, or where you hear upon the streets. If you me feel like if you did I go say to me, say, well, if you look on the gun now, ray, them, I go say, oh shit, yeah, all right, that makes sense. But brother, me no want hear about what nobody has say if we are talking about is the police report. So me I
Okay.
listen, but just I listen for like real solution. You know what I mean? Like real argument behind the way I say because outside of that, I just make where I make up. You know what I mean? Make where I make up. And everything I make where I fucking
So
make up till it is
we all
done. Yeah,
speculate
that me just I
a
say.
part of the talk.
Yeah, that me just I say. All the way I make up in it.
what would I say is, Javi them could have maybe do a character, like create a character thing for Jay in terms of
Yeah
like,
man. Yeah
when he
man.
matter, oh, nobody can run up for me and really burn their skin.
But me feel like I sat with
Yeah, he would have out it, yes, but they would have to come with that same way for them thing to try establish it. If they might try establish it, him did always have the gun, them can say, yeah, based on them talk here, can infer say maybe him have a gun. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And them little thing, them
But
style
then
and them have to know.
say for instance, them have them talk about him have character people we are gonna talk about him character or talk to him
Yeah, yeah,
character.
yeah, yeah,
Because
yeah,
remember, me telling you say, when you go get your license firearm in Jamaica, you need people for write character witness for
yeah, that's
character statement for
mm-hmm. And that's anybody need that.
No, I think they have to be in a certain position. So the person will tell me that part there is a lawyer. So
Yeah,
and them
pastor,
say
police,
she said people ask her and she tell every one of them no. I say why? She said me not go to court go for I answer to one raise that this happen there because me say them are good people and them are not good people.
Listen, me based on what me say, me could be wrong as me say. Free just look like him in a corner. I say all kind of things. I try to get out. Them I try to get out from some loophole. The way how the case stay, how me see it right now. If it go fear, I go do time. Me no want him do no time, but
Then it
I
can't
guess
fear.
so.
Then you bias no blood clot bless.
What
Because you don't know no
you have an outcome
information.
when
For
if the
you
say I
he may
say
say
I go you say you know. You say you're not being biased. I'm hear that. But
mhm.
you have no information to say without a reasonable doubt that it would go that way. And without any information, you're gonna say you think it would have gone that way. The base power, bro.
No,
Nothing at all. Only thing you're based upon a talk where you hear pan clubhouse because you can't build an argument, not clubhouse, YouTube.
that
You
me
can't build an argument on the actual facts of the case. And that
no.
because
I'm
there is no facts yet.
doubles. 1 second, please. Yeah, I'm basing it on the fact that this brother here just get charged for illegal possession of
The two
firearm
of
and
them
shooting
get
with
charged,
intent.
bro. The two of
Him,
them
him,
get charged. And the two
no,
of them get charged based on the information that they gave to the police.
you, you know what? And I guess I'm feel the corruption forward, but that's a fair next time.
Cha-cha.
Because we can't say
But remember say you
that's
are the person where I talk to me
well
about the
enough, well
justice
enough, well
system at
enough.
Jamaica, you know.
You have no, you have no. So that's why may I say in a, when Jaii Frais put out him statement, yeah, him say him fire first, a Javi fire first. You see me I say? Zine, but if him did lie and say him
But
never
but
him
him
disarm
getting
somebody.
charged, him getting charged for shooting with intent don't mean he fired first. That's my point of saying, like, I don't know where we're gonna get this thing from.
No, hold
Based
on, no,
on
let
his
me finish now.
charge.
You never let me finish. Let me kind
No,
of bring it to a
but
man thing.
already you go down the wrong lane, brother, because you tell me based on him charge, but him charge not say shit. Him charge say him shot somebody and intentionally and wound them intentionally.
Okay,
That is
so
all
so
it said. It doesn't say he fired first or he fired second. It don't say
okay.
anything like that.
Okay, so that's why me I try to say to you, say if a self defense, why him get charged for that? That would they will still get the
Because
charge
him
for that?
bring them one gun when nobody said nothing about the gun, bro. Them have got charge him. Me talk earlier about one man up here where road rage and the man come out to him car, open the man car door and him shot him in a blood clot, kill him and call the police and him get arrested.
Okay. So so
That's how
so
it
so when
works.
we the reason before, and we say, all right then cool. When the man them surround him and so forth, him the have to him a defend himself. So anything him use is fine, right?
Self-defense, yeah.
Yeah. So we are say him a deal with that. But so from a self defense point, him alright. But them but for some reason them never them not look on it as self defense and charge him. So me I go off with if you are saying me
No,
now go off with the
but
police
that is
statement
not
them I say.
accurate. But that's not accurate either.
What are the police statement them me I go off of? Me now go off and
Nobody.
no make up.
Yes, actually, you are. Because what you're doing is you're saying that because he was charged with this, which we just tell you earlier, said the police can charge you with anything. The judge don't have to, the courts don't have to accept that charge.
You know,
So right now, hold on, brother, because right now you already create a judgment without any credible information, and that me I try to tell you, say, no matter what
but
Jaii Frais say or what.
but we say with judgment not absolute. We just have make a judgment with it.
No, but again, all right. Make a judgment. Make a judgment.
Yeah, then
Because
with it, you ask what we think. We
you're
ask what
not
we
win,
think.
bro. You only a win in a
No, it's
your
not a win.
head. And
Doubles, it's not a win.
only
We
a
just
win in
give
a
an
your head.
opinion.
No, but if it's not a win, then me I tell you say you sound crazy, bro. But you keep on repeat the same thing them over and
So
over.
Okay.
you doubles,
Like my
you take
understand.
everything as absolute. You take everything me I say as absolute.
I'm not.
When we just
I'm
advise
not.
your opinion on what
I'm
we
not
think.
because that's why I give you examples when I'm speaking to say this. Just like how you give examples. And when I see the
Mm-hmm.
example, then I really add in. I say, this over here. I just saw, bro. But
Yo, me just I
where's
give my views
easy?
and my take on that
Hold
deep.
on 1 second. So what may I say now? If we gonna look on it, yes, from an honest perspective, another part of me catch from an honest perspective. I told him like I tell because both men
Right
committed a
there, so.
crime. Both
Right
men
there, so
committed a crime.
entourage. That me did I wait for here. Because as of right now, both are charged with crimes. Both of them. But to tell me, say, yeah, lean towards Javi side and then pretend say any
Yeah,
of the
but hear the
information
joke,
where you
no, but hear the joke,
then
but
for
hear the
hold on,
joke,
bro,
yeah.
come did already start to explain.
Go on.
For tell
Okay.
me, say, yeah, lean towards Javi side and then pretend like any of the things them where you talk about, particularly states that yes, that could be a Jaii Frais thing. No, that's a weird. That is why I tell you say you're biased. Yeah,
But
hear what you hear
what was
on
the reason why I say
YouTube.
me I lean towards
Yeah,
Javi
hear
side?
what you hear on YouTube and yeah, use
What
that
was the reason
instead
why
of
I
what
say
we
it?
actually are talk about in
The
the
reason
case.
why I said it, doubles, was because he gave us the statement came out from him saying that he disarmed somebody and Javi fire first and him return back fire. That was his statement. And then now, couple days have passed and it a turn out and the talk at the board. So you say, me shouldn't follow the talk, me I follow the police talk. But so me I follow the talk. The talk I go say, no, you know, so watch yo, him the have the peace. And then no him get charged for if possession of illegal firearm.
No, but we know him did have the piece in a film conversation. Him say him bring the gun, go give the police. So
Okay,
you
I
tell
know,
me say
I
when him
understand,
did say that you never
no.
think in your head say him did have it.
Okay, yeah, no, I'm talking the narrative.
You're
Okay,
talking
what me I
about
try to say? No,
ownership, and you're not gonna be able to tell me about ownership because you have no information about it
okay, fair
except
enough. Yeah,
people
fair enough on that.
conversation.
Yeah, fair enough on that, and that's fair enough on that. Fair enough on that, right? But what I'm trying to say is that okay, I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. So we'd have to wait, but I'm just giving my opinion, right? And
No,
even
nothing
though
wrong with your opinion, But oh, you did said earlier, me said
no, so when
no,
me
me
I said
can tell
no,
say you're
no, I mean that's why I
biased.
said that's why I said to you say it's not absolute because I've started off by saying to you that I don't know
Brother, no do
I'm
that. Remember
50%.
me thing surface sometime. Earlier me had trouble and I say you're a Javi liar. Let me go back since when you not catch up with me.
Yeah.
Earlier me had trouble and say you're a Javi liar, you try this spell that. But when asked about who you think is supposed to go to jail, you said you're leaning on Javi side as Javi figure off. But me I said that make you bias, bro. You not just a look for the information
No,
we out.
yeah, you know,
You can't say no, but me I tell you
you
say
know, get to me.
I saw no I
Yeah,
saw no the men's
but
forward.
you are say me if you look on the information, the direct and absolute information that is there, which no really 100, which now go play out till court yet. So me have
Oh,
to
you
add
see,
in
oh, you
all the
gonna go and
variables. All
differentiate
you know,
again?
me just add in
No,
all the
bro, because
variables.
you say your opinion. I mean, I say
Yes.
yes, your opinion. We not have no disagreement on that. Slow
Okay, so let
down.
me run it then now.
No,
So
bro,
when it
slow down. Because remember me start talk a while ago, you cut me off to start talk
okay, go on
after me
through.
I show your vibes. What me I say is, me did I trouble you because me I tell you say you're a Javi liar. And
That
you
is
say
fine,
not no go so I'm say I bother you. I'm a mute
which
up.
is true.
And
Cool.
Entourage asked you a question, if I'm not mistaken. I don't think it was Chavez. And you respond and say you're more leaning towards Chavez side. I'm unmute and say you're biased, bro.
But me tell you
And
why.
if you return and say we don't have enough information, would I say, all right, that brother you're really no bias for true. Because at that you did I say you're not take no
Oh,
side. But
no, me
then
did
me I
tell.
show you how you actually take a side.
No, me not take no side. You what you what no. You see when you just mentioned a while ago, for say me not have no information because I did do that, but that wouldn't prolong the conversation. It wouldn't make no sense. Me say nothing. So me tell you say me attack it because of the variables, including what attack and what the narrative and what the statement and where come out, meaning the fact that him get charged for so on. So now by technicality, you're gonna say okay, well then remember now if we are gonna go by technicality by what him said, the only statement them were put out, the illegal gun where him take a forward from Javi them crew.
Yeah, you see right there,
We
so
you see me
again,
say so
again,
we
bro,
don't know that we don't know
too
well
deep,
no
dog. And here's the reason why
me
too
you
deep.
can't I said that we are
Yeah,
all a reason you
no,
try to talk about
all
too
right,
deep
let me
a
shut up
reason we
then.
are reason
Let me shut up then. Cause
doubles
it
we are
too deep for
reason
me.
we are reason and you are silence me can't express my opinion and so
I
forth let me
true.
do what me
I
let me
true.
say what me I say you
I
not for school
apologize.
you not for try school me pon too
No,
deep.
it's not about schooling. I just feel go ahead. Go ahead.
Doubles,
Do
just
your
let
thing.
me finish what I'm
Do your
saying.
thing, bro. Do your
Let me
thing.
do what I'm
Sorry.
doing without you trying to shut me down and trying to make me look like say me I go too deep. Me not care how deep me want carry go. Make me talk away I talk. This is what the panel there, but we are do what we are do. And then we can say, all right then cool. And you say what you say. Yeah, shut me down like say I'm already expressed say it no absolute. Even if me you want to use the word fantasize, we are pre the whole thing. The same when the John Wick thing are going and so forth, people run with it. And we don't just shut it down and say no in absolute and run it down and we make it go and run. So let me talk what me attack. Make me attack neatly and I say, yo, this is how me feel so on and so forth. All right, you're showing the facts. Me say, yeah. Well, even with the facts, just the fact that, all right, then cool. You make a good point. So watch yo, you walk one, the piece when bring still, Zin, them charging because it illegal and so on. But me I say, well then boy, it might make it look like say it illegal from Javi them side. But the way they talk, the variables what they about right no, the way how we see the without the quoting, the way how the media, social media are run with it is as if say, okay, well the narrative that depend him picking it, Jaii Frais take the piece off of the brother.
So well I know. When we discuss it that way then since I say I preach. Then that means based on your theory, at the
We just a
fingerprint.
speculate, me G, go on
No,
through.
no, 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 me know, man. That's why I say based on your theory, at the fingerprint evidence are gonna be the most important thing. Pan that strap
Yes.
there. Because let's say them only find Jaii Frais prints pan the gun then. And nobody else's. then that would make your theory would have come true this. Cause then now for them lawyer would have argue say none of him client them never have that little strap then. You know what I mean?
And that's
And so if
and
they
that's why
alone
me I say
plan.
everybody
But
I run with the self defense.
but there's also the possibility where you can find Jaii Frais prints and also somebody else from the crew print.
Mm-hmm.
And the gun, you're not even sure you're good at final 451 penny. Can they have your pass up and down and a show man. You don't know if I
That
did
is
fit them
right.
in the first place. So that
That
me I
is
say
right.
no. That's why I double I say no. Sometimes it even make no sense to go in because we can go in every scenario, you know.
Oh yeah, but hear the
But
joke
when
no
it
no.
come
Hear the
down
joke
to
no
it,
no. Hear the joke no no. Chavi. Chavi. Yeah. Hear the joke no no.
Chavez, gotcha.
Chavez. Yeah. Hear the joke no no. It- So no fingerprint no come back for nothing. No ballistics no run. Then just charge.
No, yeah, them the evidence in a kick out yet. Them
Oh,
the
okay.
evidence in a kick out yet, cause that's what I really know. Cause I remember too, Jaii Frais in a film thing, him saying shoot somebody, yeah, him shoot him. So that's why them could have charged him for shooting with intent and also committing a felony with a prohibited weapon. You understand? So them the charge have to reach him even based on film account, right? And then now with Javi, based on the questions that them ask, Javi say me at W point out, them find it suitable to charge him as well with similar charges. So all them look think that we can't really do.
And Chavez, remember, Fim own, Javi own was with his lawyer. Because
Yeah,
yesterday them said them a question him with him lawyer.
yeah,
Right?
that's true, that's true. Which
Wait
is
a
why
minute. Let me
even
ask Blessed that question real quick. I'm confused. Blessed. So
Yeah.
even all right. Javi them approach Jaii Frais, box Jaii Frais. Him not arrest nobody, he just pull out a gun. Isn't it still self defense?
If him no shoot nobody, he just pull out a gun.
Brother, him get boxed, surrounded
Mm-hmm.
by say 5 men. It's self
Mm-hmm.
defense. So even if a theme gun and walk in a party with, it's still self defense. The most them can charge him with probably is illegal possession of a weapon.
it's
But it's
every
still
15
self
years.
defense. They attacked him.
So if somebody attack you, depend. So them
If
attack him,
somebody
them
attack me
boxing.
right now, I have gun for me, I'm shoot them. I self defense, same way.
Okay.
Yeah,
The way I
yeah,
said
that
then.
matter. Yeah.
No,
Cause that's what
you
you
did
keep
I say
that's what you keep forgetting. You keep forgetting he got assaulted. He's charged with assaulting him, bodily harm. That's before the shooting.
Okay.
based on film conversation, him get that
And
charge
it
there.
seems like based on what the police say, cause they charged him. So the police believe in what he said. He got boxed first. And the person
He
who
got
you're listening to, the Dozer person, we know that's who you're getting all this foolishness from. He said they boxed him first.
no. What I'm
Yes,
saying is,
yes,
yeah.
yes,
He.
yes.
What I'm saying is, yeah. He got boxed, yeah. And then he then where him get the piece from?
It don't matter
That
about
part
that.
there.
It doesn't matter.
No,
Even
but
if he
you
brought it
just
into
talking. No, cause you just make a
brother,
story.
even
So
if him
just
bring the piece
talk
to
this
the
story.
party, even if him
We
brought
never
the
talk
piece
about
to the
when
party,
never say if him bring the piece go to the party. Me I said the fact say
brother,
if
even if he
you name me I said brother hold on now relax. What me I say yeah. So if I him take away the piece off of Javi
no,
then
no,
if
you're going
Javi
back to that. I'm coming off of that because you want to make that a
no
point. I said even if he
you
brought it into the
no but
dance
he
by
make a
himself.
statement say that go on. He make a statement say that go on. So if him
So
a
what we
lie
are
about
asking
that
about him saying
Hold
this
brother
on,
time
brother
somebody. What's so
and
hard to
if him
believe about
want to
that?
keep on a
Me
circle,
never
bro,
say nothing
because
hard to believe about it. Me just I say
here
you are switch up the
what
thing now.
no, me know for
No,
answer you.
because that's what you're
Hold
saying.
on there, Rockstar. Hold on, me know for answer him now. So you see, even if we find out say him lie about taking it, no, we are gonna know say oh him is a liar. Him never actually take anything. Him come there with one
Then that me a base
unlicensed
me think
weapon. Hold on
go
now.
on.
But
Mm-hmm.
that doesn't impede anything if he did it, if he committed the crime for self defense. So you finding out say a film gun essentially would
In a
only be
case
for
of defense.
me know it's still it no matter if the gun legal or illegal. If you use it for defend yourself, you use it for defend yourself. I just hit that. I just eat that. And then you see worse if you get injured in the process, worse if you didn't spend time in it, all of them something that them take into consideration when them offer you something, bro. So that thing that you stick on to say, okay, it's gonna be weird. You are gonna say, all right, you find out say my liar. And then the court would have said, all right, you find out say this. But say brother did done admit say him box him already and a them start or them go to the group of them for talk. Them a take that part there into consideration too, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Them
So
have
based
to.
so me I said based on that then based on that then so what would be the fair result like what Antarad say is that can me think about it as well. So the fair result is all right then. Jay get do for self-defense. So what that mean? Him not do no time now, him just get charged for illegal carrying a weapon. And that
No,
is
but
that. And then
when we said earlier is both can get that outcome. As much as over there and a big talk a go on and Ray. If them not have enough evidence for prosecute none outside two of them
Then
can
there's
get
no
off easy.
evidence.
Yeah. But the thing
Mm.
when me I get to you become why you're here. This is not a whether this theory can ray. It's like you did I say the same thing, but yeah, forget the part say finding out say my liar. We just go find out say my liar. You know what I mean? Like it no mean say him still not have a case.
And then he would
Okay.
can't really say my full out lie. Him probably just a cover for the person get the gun for if it's a real policeman. Him just a cover for him. That's all he doing.
Also that. Not that's all, but it could be another thing that he's doing, yes.
Yeah.
And if I don't know how Jamaica system go. These guys can go to preliminary, and they must say they don't find enough evidence. One,
Of
and then not
course.
find enough witness. Two, and then he run off.
Mm.
And then you're not for 1 year, and then they fall again with the case one next year, and then you're not all about it, and you find out say, oh, they went to mediation and quash it, and nothing else. None of prosecutor or whatever the case may be. When they can't null and void, they don't have enough evidence to prosecute it.
Because right now, one of the most important witness me that want to hear from a Jaii Frais girl, and she was right there and them push her. She have eyewitness account of everything that's going on.
Double.
Yeah.
I just a person in the chat because they don't
And
understand what you say. I don't think they understand.
and that's why
No, me never read the chat.
Oh,
Chavez,
you
that
don't
time
see.
me I drive.
all
Oh,
that's why me talk about like
Tell me what the
training.
question them I ask. I'm gonna explain.
no, assaulted the comments, man.
Oh,
I say,
no, me not care. Me not care. That mean the conversation festive. That mean the conversation festive, Chavez. Yeah,
But I
man, load
understand they
them.
don't
And
understand
the next thing about the disarming, you know, so they can push the man and in fumble the gun and Jay grab it. If I disarming don't mean say you have to grab a man and grab him, man. You can do anything to disarm somebody.
Yeah, you can get
Disarming
it
can come many different ways.
Yeah.
Him never explain how him disarm him. He just say him disarm him.
We know that we know that we remember when me attack me uncle as I say me uncle I give a theory to it. You see me I say me now say the fact no not like that as me say to me the two of them wrong Zin but me just look on the scenario me I build up the
Two of them can't be wrong. If me and you in one party and you approach me and push me wrong?
Brother, you hear me say? I gave an example. Hold on, I said to you, Rockstar, let me ask you something.
Illegal gun in the party, and that alone in bring
okay, Rockstar, let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. Rockstar, yeah?
Yeah.
Just like how you said the man them come assault you. Suppose the man them they forward up with gun and point it on you and butt you up with the gun. What you do? Or you that deal with it?
No,
and you have your
assault
peace for you.
way. And if I find a gun,
you know
man, I shoot after them same way. What that mean?
Okay.
That's still assault. Assault is assault.
Me never said, me ask you,
I say assault. The fact of the matter is you approach me to do all of that.
Rockstar, you know, we just a reason man to man. May I say, if somebody, let me ask you something. You ever hear them say, me can never fight 1,000 man and win? One man can fight 1,000 man and win?
But you can't fight them though.
This me I try to share. So me I say to you say. There's no you can't use de-escalation. You can't use nothing else and get out. Alright, you ever hear them say don't shoot, don't ever run down a man where I run like say if a man have him peace and him a run from you. Nobody run him down. Why?
Yeah, I can shoot and catch with a wild shot.
No, and the same I go shoot him is a tactics him a use. I run for turn around for catch you back. So
That's
me I
what I
say
just
to you,
said.
say, you are make it look like say every scenario. You know, if somebody come and run them out,
We're talking about this scenario that we're reading about every day. We're talking about this scenario. Brother,
No,
me there in
I
a
get
club
what you're
already
saying,
when
but
we get jumped by people already and fight. Me there in a club and go through that.
yeah. No,
That's
no,
not
but
simple.
no.
That's not nothing hard.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying, yeah. So but me I say and every scenario are the same.
We're talking
And
about
every
this
scenario the
scenario.
same.
Jaii Frais said him approach him
the scenario. Remember, the scenario them where you put in and even entourage say then suppose you're surrounded. We don't know if the man is surrounded.
If you're surrounded, that means that you're well in fear. Because you don't
No,
know these other people
I'm saying
around you.
that a if, but we not you don't know the surroundings, the circumstances. Man all I say, man push all him girl. We don't know nothing about that.
You wanna exclude things what you wanna exclude.
No, me not.
And then
No,
if we
it's not.
say something, we have to
I'm not
accept
doing.
it.
I'm not doing that. That fear is fear. You as me just I said to you say the same way. Or you include all of them little thing there, or whatever may exclude is all a part of the speculation.
No, brother,
and we are
never
work with
from
it.
the start of the story. The man
The start of
approached them.
Hoover story.
It doesn't matter. The police charge him according to the
So
story.
all of there.
All right, the start of Jaii Frais story.
Talk to him
Because
then, no?
Jaii Frais where I
Doubles
get the
talk to him
story
now
from.
because him say no matter where the story come from. Him not talk fuck what the police say because the police not put out no born a girl get pushed.
But Jaii Frais never said no about a girl get pushed. Jaii Frais didn't say that.
So where you
The
get that
same
from?
people who go around in our street talk like you are here.
So Doubles talk to him then, no?
Yeah, well, next time we do that, say police report and do it still, still.
And me, I go back to Jaii Frais' story. Jaii Frais said
Doubles
him
did
go to
not
the
talk to him.
bathroom. Wait no, brother. Him go to the bathroom. Javi approach him and box him. Same time, the man them, a bunch of people push him back against him will. One of the man pull out a weapon and him disarm the man. Him not say, oh, him disarm the man. Him just saying disarm the man. Him said, Javi take out fiend weapon now and start shoot after him. So him fire back on while him a run. What's hard in that to believe?
So when Javi take out him weapon and shoot at him, Javi are shooting a self-defense and fear of him life? Because him see Jaii Frais with the gun now?
He could be.
It could be, yes.
He could be. In field mind, he's in self-defense.
Because if
Okay.
Because him know say him just box the man. Him know say him just attack the man.
If we did come for jump here and you get the gun now, when you get the gun, me I think you're going to use the gun. Yes, definitely.
Yes,
Okay.
it could be.
Then that one of this scenario then.
Wait, man. But in light of Javi saying it's self-defense, which they didn't believe, he the one went over and assaulted the man first.
Yeah, and that's why I said to you, say, all right, yeah, that's why I said to you, right? We don't know the intricacies of the assault.
Him get boxed in the face, 5 fingers across the face, bam, assaulted.
Okay.
The rest of man them, force them back against the will.
A box, and that's what I say. So a box equate to a gunshot.
It doesn't matter. You box me, and there's more people with you. It doesn't matter what you want. Say me.
I understand.
It doesn't matter about the rest. It's what you did to me first.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. So now, if me now have a weapon, for me, and me and you are argue, we get into a heated confrontation, which can happen. Zin, and me go Sabama and box you, and you shot me now. Zin, and we go court. You get up on self-defense.
Yes.
It is naturally so it go.
Naturally so it go. In reality, Javi start this man. Javi stalked him. Javi them see when go in the bathroom and then walk him down and stalk him.
We not talk about that. We just put a scenario. Doubles, what you say? You agree with that?
No, what I'm saying is it can and it cannot go so like.
What do you mean?
It can go
Other
anywhere.
factors. Yeah, other
Why?
But
factors.
them
Because
doubles, we not see
Rockstar I
that
say go
already
one
long
way.
time. So it can go
Rockstar I
anywhere.
say go one way. Rockstar I say once a man put him on pan you have all right to shot him.
Me have all rights for shot him, box him, kick him,
Yeah, so
whatever I
you
got
agree with that
at
doubles?
my disposal. If
You
me
agree with
punch,
that
wait
doubles?
no, if me punch back Javi and then drop and lick him in and dead, I still self-defense.
Okay,
Oh.
so couple things. When it comes on to self-defense, I think about self-defense like how they taught it to me when I was getting my gun permit. If I have to defend myself, that person needs to be dead, and my story is the only story that's out there. So
Mm-hmm.
yes, I agree with it. I'm telling you why. Yeah, you
Mm-hmm.
understand what I mean? But
But
Mm-hmm.
I'm
doubles, him
saying
want to tell you,
one
say,
second, Rockstar. But what may I say is it can go both ways because remember now, you have to act within reason. So if you're inferior, it's the within reason part, you know. So you're inferior your life, yes, and you kill that person, yeah. But then you continuously shoot everybody else after that. That's not within reason, bro, because
that's
the
the real
threat
reason
already
now.
neutralized. So we have to figure out what the within reason part is, and at that's so we
Okay.
don't have enough information. Like we don't even know if anybody is in self defense because at the end of the day we not get ballistics, we not get fingerprints, we not get eyewitness, we not get none of them something that we not talk about nothing yet.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. So that's why when me the reason, yeah, me a reason pon the part of the fact that okay, um I remember, I don't know if the him story are true or not until it all played out. But me just I go, it is not me just a talk for say what you listen me. If it not true, then right, we just have explore that scenario there, right? Him go at the place with a illegal gun. So so how that work?
Okay, so a couple things that it was just I said to you a while ago, like,
So
but
him go
no,
with
yeah,
intent. Him go
expect.
with
Hold,
intent.
hold
Him
on,
go
no,
with intent to defend
one
himself. Sorry,
second,
go
no,
on.
bro, 1 second. So me know you want to hear this thing from we, like, yes, he should go to jail, but there are circumstances surrounding why I cannot give you that answer right there, because I don't care, and the court would probably agree where him get the gun from if him a act in a self-defense. So that part them I want to get through to you first and
Mm-hmm.
foremost. So
Mm-hmm.
because of that, him get injured, he was in jail, and it could be a whole heap of other things where, you know what I mean, factor into it. Him can just get a fine. Him can just
Mm-hmm.
get time served, bro. Me
Mm-hmm.
can't give an answer to that because I don't have enough
Okay,
information.
okay, but doubles, me never ever expect if you say yes, he'll go to jail like what you just said. We just a reason we not go this up. But we just a say differently still, see? Differently.
Yeah, but
Me
you
just
know
a
some
said
extra. So when me can say the yes, so like that's all
no,
me is there.
because
That's all
no,
me is
because
there.
and this on me a forward from. Me never had a forward from that. Me just forward in and I say, listen me, you are going. Zin, 1 minute. Zin, when me first hear everything, me I said,
Yeah.
no, sir. Me I said, no, sir, hey, Mr. Zin, the first time me hear it, me I say, yo, the man them come rush him and him have him license piece. Yo, man, get off of that. Wanna go rush the man for? You see me I say, then me hear say, the man disarm them pop out piece on him and him do that. Then
So
me say,
oh sorry.
then me start see couple of the video them where him sound like him a want them and sound like something a go on, like the way him attack is like him have access to a piece or something. So me I say to myself, say, wonder if I him have the piece on him then. You
So
understand?
this is why somebody like you wouldn't be a juror in this case, right?
And that is
Because
fine. That's fine. Me
no,
can
hold on,
accept that.
and
Me
here
no juror.
I don't accept, I don't nothing to accept. Because
Why?
here is why. You're already absorbing all the information in the public that you know about it. So that's gonna
And that
factor in
and
one
that's the reason
one
why.
second, one
Go on.
second.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
that's a go factor in like when you go through. So realistically now, you don't need people when I know nothing about it, right? Them not depend on YouTube, them not depend on social media like that. In order for now come so forward and say, all right, them are going to present them argument in a court, and then you are gonna make your decision based on the argument presented. Because we right now the whole of it, because here what you say from you just hear it, you would have that. I'm can put for my two pin of them. from it me not know what go on because me in a what me depend on what me sit down in our life a listen. And in a
Mm-hmm.
less than half an hour, the story changed 3 times. Every
Mm-hmm.
minute somebody different forward and say something different. I mean, so the blood clot this. I never make anything. I never said nothing about it until the following morning when I see the police reports. And my first comment on anything was a Jaii Frais week to bumper clot. And that me say.
Mm-hmm. So doubles, what you just say about me being a juror and me couldn't do it and stuff like that. Me just I said to you, say me now go in at the court part. I yes, at the outside jury me I deal it because what happened, which is where I'm at. Because when it comes to the real thing, I made an example. I gave you an example last week. Say me have a brethren who my daughter a Muslim, yeah, and them no one and she studied law and did everything, and one of the family member convinced her and now she a teacher. Zin? And the reason why is because then we defend somebody who actually do the crime. Them there's a couple of movies out there with that where
Well, hold
man
on.
get out
But
people
that's
as
what yes, that's what
yeah,
defense
yeah. So
lawyers
so yeah,
do.
so then no, we know out of the court, yes, so I do we own a thing because if we see it how it is, say if it plain and clear in front of we.
Nah, bro. I don't think you would know, and
Okay.
I don't think you would know anything more than the court.
Okay.
And let me say this.
Okay.
When I'm speaking, I'm not speaking like you, which is from the perspective that everything is corrupted. You know, the last time you brought up cartel, um,
I never mean corrupted like that.
hold on.
What I mean, there's two sides to it. Let me just explain to you. There's that side of corruption where the technicality and all of that stuff, yeah. But there's also the fact that, as I said, with law, and as I said, even from in biblical days, yeah, if you were being attacked, right? If you yourself as a female, a damsel, go through the field, you understand? Or pick your car and somebody attacked you, right? Yeah, it's your word against them, and therefore it never happened. It had to be 2 or more witnesses. That's the technicality of it. But you know in
Me not know
yourself, say,
about
watch
the two
yo,
or more
iguan.
witnesses because I have camera upon my place. Me not need no me not need two witness.
Yeah, but that would be the them call camera big brother, you know. So we just understand what me I say.
No, me another
Yeah.
person for say understand what you say because here
No,
is
I'm saying
why.
the camera would be a
Me,
second witness.
me
Go.
believe in
All
the
right.
law. Me believe in the law because in some cases, I feel murder justified. In some cases, I feel whole heap of things, but me believe in the law. So, when we think is we have find the right people for work for the law. You understand what I mean? So, that way the way you look on it, like,
No, man, I
me
say
not see it so.
me not say it 100. I'm not saying it 100% that way. No, I'm just saying to you, say we are the right out here. So we are give a base for the opinion. We might not right out whatever the law say. We are gonna work with it. But we just when we are work out here, so then we can't. Then I say we are give we opinion out here. So and
No,
then say no, sir.
no,
But you have to
no,
take it there, so.
but it's crazy though. Nothing is wrong with what you're saying because it's a matter of public conversation. So
Then
like it's
that way I
being
do.
talked
Yeah.
about in the public sphere. The only thing is like I find it strange when people say what them say about Jaii Frais and what him say and things like that and why him deserve it. When I that we actually sit on his side right now, the same thing with him do. It's just that he is known and we are not. You know?
Yeah. No, well, the thing, as I said, we just and as I may
And
already
the
express
last
myself.
thing, the last thing. Let me tell you this. For one app on name Clubhouse where everything audio recorded, I have
Mm-hmm.
committed many crimes. The amount of crime me admit to and commit over there, so because that is the purpose of content. You know what I mean? Them story I come up, me tell them
Mm-hmm.
how would I do it. We have them, challenging conversation here. And
Mm-hmm.
if we put out a scenario, put out an actual scenario, the whole entire thing, I will argue that whether I can go so yes or no.
Yeah.
You know
Mm-hmm.
what I mean? Yeah, so me not gonna look on it, in my opinion. I don't think we have it. Me don't know. It's
And
like
what?
you talk about Apple, but me more specific, like Ethiopian apple. You know
There
what I
was.
mean? Like Dutch apple. Like me more specific with what me I talk about. Me think. And
Hold on.
what I mean by that is me that's for all of the extra things them where you try for all of them so we don't have enough information to me. So every
Yeah.
time we talk, it's gonna go back to that. Is what
Me
me I
want
think.
ask a question. Me want ask this person a question. Him are the same one we was there.
No.
No, 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 no,
Oh, oh.
no.
No,
Him
sorry.
just, me hear me say my Javi liar. Him just argue from Javi perspective. I feel like there
Oh,
because there's
oh.
a overwhelming amount of information about Jaii Frais, and him a look on it from a different perspective. Him a argue Javi point.
Oh, me thought him was the same person where did I go from channel to channel. You know?
Oh no, no.
Nah, man,
No,
I'm
me
not
not that
him.
bad
The
man.
points them when my argue come from that person they do.
Not necessarily.
Eh,
No. No.
hmm.
And that's my
I
father.
think
No.
so. I think so.
No, 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 because as we say, even what's his name? When you really check it out, yeah, even the brother named Nigos do a live, right? I saw a small clip from JA radio. I play him, and everybody knows that Nigos him say him and JFA are friend, and he must say, boy, oh
Yeah.
nobody dey talk about the girl. Oh, nobody dey talk about him girl and stuff. Me not going that yet, but me can see where it a go. We can see where
No,
it a go.
but remember when me I talk me state very clearly where my source is from, Me not blindly or blandly say nothing. No. So that's why I can tell you where me hear your story them from.
No,
You might not go agree with me, but everything where you forward, every argument where you put forward, I hear that brother talk about it on different platform all over
no.
TikTok. Me
Mm-mm.
not ask you.
Me hear the brother, but I know film thing. Me make up my thing because me listen True Island story and True Island story say him a want enough man now I say and them are the first when them hear it, them never think say him the take when no gun from nobody nor nothing and all of that stuff. I never said nothing like that. You understand? You
Well,
correct me a little bit. You correct me a little bit. Sorry, my brother. You correct me a little bit when you mention that. Okay, because for some reason when him get charged yesterday and so on, me I think to say okay, well that means to say him never take the gun from the body. Look like the gun come from film side. But you just say watch yo that not play out yet, and you're right about that. Zin, but me still a sway towards the fact me still kind of add in and a sway say all right then you know what if it not come from film side then you know what that boy
yes,
him in a corner and him look like him had some loophole and technicality man deal with. I mean understand why anybody when you in a trouble pick the shot fit you so do what you have to do. And that's something think and that's something there with it.
all right. Me did before the whole legal thing that I found out now. Me did a pick village lawyer side and then after me say me I will leave it up to the courts for them to do them thing, so
What do you
yeah,
mean?
because boy me don't pick
Hello?
my side already, yes, and me not change my mouth, none at all.
Me can
Mm-hmm.
say something to
Yeah, man, me don't pick my side already, man. Yeah, man, I one thing about me, if me pick a side, which me not supposed to pick no side, because if a man do foolishness, him forget blemish, man. But guess what, me pick a side, man. Me know me reason why me pick a side, man.
entourage. You hear me?
Yeah, man, yeah, man.
More than just like for ask the lady something. Um, I I don't know. Me is just a bystander like everybody else, like a lot of people. Just a listen, pan what go on pan social media, and me never did it. So me no know
Say that
who.
again.
Me say I am just listening social media like everybody. So I wasn't there, so I don't know. I can't say this party guilty or that party guilty. But certain things are law. So me just ask something about a general law in Jamaica. If I don't so again I don't know if Jeffrey had a gun on him already, like how some people are speculate, but most people believe that him take the gun from one of Javi um crony them entourage member. Because that a Jeffrey story. And I guess the way me I hear it, I think most people believe that him take the gun from one of them. But me just a ask now, in the case where suppose that's not true, and Jaii Frais had a gun, an illegal gun. Come here, the lady say something. So she more ask. If I have an illegal gun and some people rush me, I'm shoot them. Is I know I have a right to defend myself. So you know have to answer that part because self-defense is allowed. But if it's a illegal gun me have, will there be any charge for me for the illegal gun that I have?
Yeah, so that must say there can be a charge. They don't must get a charge. If them have a good lawyer, they don't must. But yeah, in my opinion, there would. That's what we were saying earlier, and I was Rockstar gave the example that the person walked away with a citation. In Jamaica, like I don't know which part of it, but in Jamaica that would have been like a ticket. I don't know if
Mhm.
them have if them have citation at Jamaica, but yeah. So
So,
of course there is that can happen.
so if a man have a illegal piece and him use it to defend himself, it, him can just walk away with a citation.
Yeah, or
That
nothing at all, because remember, once a self defense, it encroach everything.
even
If
even
you
so
never if
even
you
the
never
illegal.
did that defend yourself in a first place and you walk with it, nobody would know. Nobody would yeah, that just did it.
No, but having so what if they found me with an illegal gun? I didn't no nobody never shoot after me, nobody never trouble
Oh,
me.
then a
Me
15
just
years automatically, brother.
yeah, then exactly what may I say. So what if I have that same illegal gun,
Yeah, but they didn't
but
find
some
you with
people
it. They didn't find
but
you with
some
it. It
people
was used to defend yourself during an
yes,
altercation.
but the fact that
Hold on, double, hold on there 1 second. Me might have echo card me have one of my favorite place, KFC. Hold on there 1 second. Okay. Soldier, blessed love. What you have to understand is two different situations, two different scenarios. One, you can charge with an illegal weapon if you find it with me. Two, a circumstances make me present that illegal weapon to defend myself, to defend my life, to use deadly force and unalive somebody.
We can say a thing quickly. So if I so be the case, so if every man at the garrison, if every man at the garrison have an illegal piece, yeah, and somebody approach him and them use it, then the most he can get off then.
Well, you see, that's the thing. Enough people say a self defense, but with gathered evidence, they must say no. But this can be self defense if the man a run away. A different situation. This. So there are those different things that can fall into. So that's why I tell you when I now look for a one answer, me can't go no one answer. I think anybody will give no one answer, I have a biased conversation. Cause anything can be mitigating factors into why you would or would not receive
Come
charges, go
on
to
here.
jail, this, that,
People
that.
have to run, brother.
And don't
People
just
have to
think
run,
about a
brother.
gun as a weapon, because anything, if you're born buckle your broke,
People have to run,
if I
brother.
want knife you
People
use,
have to run. See, I get
anything.
better.
Mm-hmm.
Travis, you know you're unmute?
Yeah, man, yeah, man. Oh, hold on.
And that's why I said doubles, yeah. If Jaii did go there with no, if Jaii went there with no weapons, yeah. If Jaii went there with no weapons and him disarm somebody and take with them weapon, 100%, 100%. If Jay weak, whatever, respect you, defend yourself. You see me I say? But if you go there with an illegal weapon and if you defend yourself, something kind of off about it to me. Not
I
in the
think I think the
not
only thing where skewer our like me and you differ on is the part about self defense. And I feel like that's because I'm actually coming from like how them teach it. You
fair
understand?
enough.
Me not just make up something in my head. The man literally tell me, say the person fi dead. So me not know one more, you know what I mean, than that. But
No, you know what me I say, yeah? Me I say to you, say, yeah? Before you did do your training and you get your license or whatever, yeah? Before you ascertain that training, yeah? Yeah? You went and got trained so that you can bring your proper thing around and do the right thing. Nothing wrong
No,
with that.
no, you
Well or
don't
not?
say. No, you don't say none of that. But go on through. We'll go
Okay.
based. We'll go
Okay.
no, we can go based on that theory. I'm just telling you
Okay.
that
All
that's
right,
not
cool. No, 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 no.
yeah.
Me know it might not go so, but me just a
Yeah,
talk in
yeah. So
general. Yeah.
right.
So no. Somebody know, like a Jaii Frais know. He can't get the license piece. He can't him not do the necessary things. So him just say, okay, you know what, in fear of my life, me go just get whatever me can get. Did he apply? That I got be another factor. Because at the end of the day, as I said to you, if him now look for um if him just go by himself, not have nothing, fair enough. But if him go with something, if him go with something, that also he might not train certain way. We not talk train in terms of how him discharge it or whatever or kung fu whatever. But the fact that the discipline for say, all right, then you know what, me de-escalate. That's why I said to you, say people like Chuck Norris and them man there. Them man they have the black belt and can broke off a deck and do everything. But you come and talk to them and say, yo, my brother, no watch nothing, no watch nothing, man. Everything good, man.
Hold on
I
one
just
second.
I
I
fuck with
second
man.
that
My
gentleman
bad.
Chuck Norris. But Chuck Norris, I mean, he's a movie star and stuff. But have you ever heard of a real
No,
life
he's
situation where him in a
no.
where him walking from? Like something where him can
If you
hear
watch
about
one
that?
of his interview, he did an interview with somebody and he spoke on his real life scenario. I don't know if I lie my tell because he's a movie star, but him talk about him a black belt in a real life and him talk about him being in
Yeah, we know.
situations already where somebody approach him and him not use no force. Him know him can take the person, but him walk away from it or him de-escalate it. So
Yeah, manners and
even
respect.
yeah,
We
so
get just 30 seconds.
Mhm.
So number one, right? If you have an illegal gun and you quote unquote defend yourself, listen, you might not get charged for whatever it is, bodily harm or murder or whatever, but you absolutely 100% will get charged for the gun. It's an illegal gun. It's in the name. Come on. Zine, and whoever telling the female on the panel saying that shoot and make sure so them dead. What them I tell you without telling you is dead man tell no tale, right? So I hear a story alone Zine. But again, if it's an illegal gun, you have to get charged for it. Like laws and opinion. Even ISAT them said the same thing. You can defend yourself, self-defense. You won't get charged for the assault or the murder, but you will get charged for the gun.
well, the way how things are go, if no mind I get charged for the gun, if no one get a charge for the murder or the attempted murder, so it's a win for him.
Boy, I don't know. Me personally, I can't see that as a win because you look on 15 years minimum for
Well,
a gun charge in Jamaica. So
that is
I mean,
okay.
as a youth, as you like Jaii Frais, them out and them a live life and life kind of nice for them right now because them a make money. Yeah,
Mhm.
that if say that's a win, trust me. Any
Okay,
man
so
will go prison, I gotta tell us, it's really not a win. You get less time than you would have gotten getting charged for everything, but we lock up in a prison for 15 years, not a win.
we can ask you a question. So what the charges would that be for Javi? Well, I mean, what the sentence would that be for Javi? You said 15 years for Jaii Frais. What would that be the sentence for Javi?
If it's a situation where he may not angle the gun as well, like we really don't know, have to be a speculation, and I wouldn't be able to tell you, how much
No,
years Javier will look at.
in my self-defense.
Javier self-defense, sir.
I mean,
Yeah.
first, so
Yeah,
when me
Well,
think,
yeah,
right?
self-defense, then
Let me
him
ask you this.
good.
Let me ask you
Because
this real quick.
self-defense, him good, and then them determine what them are gonna do with him.
Would you?
Which him
I
probably would have
heard
just lose him
Jamaica Young Police the other
license.
day say 2 days ago or so. Him said in a shootout, somebody can claim self-defense in a shootout. I agree with that, right? Because they were talking about he was talking about the person being shot in the back. So I said no. In a situation like that, based on the scenario, I mean, because if I'm running away from the scene, even if I shot at you earlier, I'm running from the scene. How can that be self-defense? I mean, because you can attest to that.
Which is why I'm say bless when him attack him only look one way. Because
No, but
people
you answer
say,
that question in the first. Answer
one
Raj
second.
question first before you bring me in,
Evil,
please.
yes, me a answer.
All right.
Even with him a run and a fire while shot behind him, you are looking at him. He's not looking. You need to take cover in that moment. So when we attack, we only look from one perspective and we use that perspective for make. When somebody a fire while shot, you don't stand up. When shot a fire, you find it ground, belly down, face planted. Like that's
Mm-hmm.
what happens. You understand what I mean? So at the end of the day, to me, lifting up your hand for a fire, back a shot, and again, like what Antarad said, the person a run away while them a do the wild shot. It's still
That's
to me.
self-defense. Is that
No,
self-defense?
it's if them a run when a fire wild shot and you shot them in a them back. No, I
Yeah.
don't think that's self-defense. But
That answer your question, Antaraj.
If that answer the question,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. So anybody else have an answer for that panel?
ESM60 layer.
Once the other brother was
there
just
was one more
talk a while ago.
person. Oh, in the 876.
Sorry.
Yeah, that's who Antaraj is looking for, but he's not responding.
One of the hear his opinion as well.
Okay. So doubles, you're saying that if Javi fire some shot, sorry, if Jaii Frais fire some shot, right? And Javi feel like him life threatened, and him go so bomb now and I go fire. But when him take out him thing for fire, Jaii Frais turn round he turn once him back. All Jaii Frais have to do is turn him back and a self defense out the window.
What?
Me
Say
say,
that again.
so
Yes, yeah.
Jaii Frais have to do. Jaii Frais have to do a fire shot on him and turn
me
him
hear
back.
the question. Me hear the question.
Okay.
Yes, because you also learn that when you train,
Okay. Fair
you
enough.
know for
Fair
shoot
enough.
nobody in them back. That's why
Fair
me I
enough.
say. So I think I don't know who, but I think you did say when somebody's a licensed firearm holder, you think it a go be more in self-defense of them shoot than frivolously. I'm just a paraphrase because of the training. I me did agree with that because I tell you the way how the way how they make it seem is like it's this big and it is essentially because look at what happened right now. You understand what I mean? So me take it seriously. I think any real licensed firearm holder would take it seriously. So me also put all of them something into account when me attack.
Okay, so if he feel like say if Javi feel like say Jaii Frais was going to harm other people and he must stop the threat, not and him neutralize stop the
That is
when
a
we use
good
the word
point.
neutralize.
That is a good point. No,
Okay, but you
no.
never mention
The
it.
thing about it is that if we are work from the self defense, that you say I work with, right? Self defense. Okay, yeah.
So the answer your question now, Antaraj. Say it can go it say a self defense same way.
No, him can't say it. You know, them not must agree with him. Say self defense.
Exactly. You know, this
You not really who that
right?
876 who can't hear you.
Okay, I'm picturing this scenario, right? Me just hit one person. Me just hit one person with my weapon. Me just send off one. And me turn around now and running away from the scene. Without my face turning to the danger and a fire shot, knowing that somebody else is right there have a weapon. And me a fire. First thing, if me a fire shot like that, I know a crowded area, a problem. That means me a squeeze off one more. And two, turning my back to one enemy. Because me call him enemy now because him have a weapon to come. Me see it in my position. The statement, me see we do a weapon and take it out and thing. Really and truly, I can't answer that because I'll be a fool. If I'm running away, I must be backing up and I put on suppressed fire for him duck. Me now turn my back, I put on because I already see what I gun already.
And you know, you're right. Sorry for cutting, but I just wanted to bring something in because you know that's why I have to be careful. So double down for me. Yeah. Word is that I'm a reason with a brethren, yeah? Right? And a brother, yeah, him know things. I'm hear people talk it over via social media, yeah? Me don't know if the same brother way I talk, if I hear me get it from. Me nah picture him in my head.
Beautiful.
Why? Me nah picture this brother or anything. But we have this thing I go around where say about 8 piece fire. You hear nothing like that, Entourage? Say 8 rounds fire. 8 to 9 rounds. And about 6, 7 to 8 of them are from
you
Free
know
and
where them
one from
could, you
Javi.
know where them could get that from?
From the same
If they
youth.
were listening, if they were listening to the video of the girl, because that's kind of what I use for
That's
the
right.
help
That's
with my.
right.
So there's a girl in a video that was recording herself,
Yes.
and you can hear the pop, and then you hear pop, pop, pop. So you can hear it in a
So
fear
how much you
video.
hear? How
So
much you
so
hear?
that's.
Wait, how much you
Me not
hear?
remember right now, but I forgot about the look on the
When you do
video.
that,
No.
when you do that
But
forward,
me
yeah?
did do it. We did do it before over here.
I think our ex-policeman said something like that. His name JYP. I think our ex-policeman.
And I hear it from still, you know. And I really hear it from, you know.
No, it's in the girl video. It's in the girl
Mm-hmm.
video. If you listen to the video, remember me and Chavez talk about it other day, Entourage. If you listen to the video, I run over here, so maybe a 10 star. No, I
So
feel
hear
like I'm
this
here,
now, no?
Chavez.
So hear this now, no? Sorry for cut you. So my version what me that reason with yesterday. See, the youth I want serve in the British Army and I a hardcore youth too from yard. See? And he must say, so when someone talk, you have to see them. He must say, him can tell the 2 different pieces, the rounds them off, the 8 rounds them off for one and the 1 half for one. Which make the narrative out there for say a one Javi fire. That's why we did come up and I say, yo, with a John Wick. You see what I say? Because if you without a fire, why I shut up everybody? And
no, but hold on there. I mean, so you can tell there are 2 different weapons of fire, but at the same time, but we don't know who fired who would have fire. We know who would have fire.
okay, so that's why Jaii Frais come with the statement and say a Javi fire.
Yeah.
But if it turn out that him never disarm nobody,
I go up soon, yeah.
if it turn out that him never disarm nobody and him just claim the self-defense, in the natural court and so forth, yes, go and go win your case. But out there, so me go say, no, sir, yo, all right, pan up standpoint, you have to do what you do, pitney shot fit you. But really and truly, you are dead and comfort, rigmarole, Nancy story.
Mama tell you,
You
even
get
to that
out.
story, even to that way I bring right this right now. You see, if he was just, you see, if Javidem just did I use words to Jaii Frais and he responded with a gunshot, I don't think that makes sense. But the fact that they put their hands on him is a part of it that I feel like you small it up because you keep asking, does it equal to a gunshot? But what you need to be asking is, if you're surrounded by even 3 men, one of them have a gun pointed at you, right? And one of them slap you, what would your reaction be? I think it is unfair to pretend like you wouldn't think that you're in fear of your life. So acting on that fear is another thing, right? So you keep on a remove the part that when you
No,
have your
okay.
conversation and nothing wrong.
No,
Like
no.
why them say no? Why you say no? When me get which part me get wrong?
I'm not, because me definitely not coming from that standpoint.
You
Because
can't listen to yourself
remember, you just had to like where most people are say if 3 months surround you. So just like how me
No, remember
speculate.
say Jaii Frais say 15. But me already sure you say me not be biased in
Mm-hmm.
our conversation. Me
Mm-hmm.
not agree say 15. Me think him
Okay.
just has said a number there because him did overwhelm and in fear. The things
Mm-hmm.
them that you the
Mm-hmm.
things them that you will look at to say they are calculated,
Mm-hmm.
I can also see that they can come from fear.
Yeah,
But
I
that's what I'm
understand that.
saying.
And
I
that's why I
think
said
when you
I
speak,
agree with
well,
Jaii
no,
Frais.
but when you
Mm-hmm.
speak, I don't think your points reveal
No,
that
my
information.
point is just headed one way. The point of me a forward with is if Jaii Frais lies him take with the gun from because this is just like what you say him surrounded by
No,
15
but
people
again, and this is
and him
why
take away a
me
gun.
I done it right after this by my end until we move
Yeah.
to a different point. I, I don't care if it was illegal. If they put their hands on him and he was in fear of his life, it is fear for me to say, "Why you lied?" Because you never, whatever, you go there with your weapon, if you take ownership, right?
Mm-hmm.
Man, I have no problem. I say that, but I will never say, "Oh, him a liar, because him never disarm nobody," and negate the facts a man go there if you try rough him up and put him in
Okay.
fear of him life. Like one
Okay, well
trump
All
the
then.
right,
other.
so
You know how the
here's the law.
circumstances, 1 second,
He-
how the circumstances go, them not go 1, 3, 2, 4. You know what
All
I
right.
mean? So yeah, man,
All
done
right, I
now.
say all right.
So here's the law on that, right? Even if a 1 million man approach you, if a one man box you and you're in fear of your life, you still can't shoot him. That's murder, and that's not self-defense.
From which
The
law?
law, the law is you have to use
From
equal
which law?
force.
No,
Any
it's
law.
within reason. It's not equal force. It's within
Listen,
reason.
yes, and
And
it's the
that
same
and
thing.
that is
Within
what and
reason,
that is our
equal
lawyer.
force.
Are you a
Listen,
lawyer?
no.
I'm in general,
Listen, please.
an equal force or with
Hear me, I say
reasonable
now.
force.
Listen, please.
And equal.
Reasonable force don't mean deadly force. Using a gun is deadly force. If you box me,
Oh,
me have to
Deadly
box
force
you,
can
kick
be
you.
right
the
now.
deadly force can be
You see,
reasonable
what I do is when I listen for respond instead of listen. Zine for learn. This is the actual law. And you can look it up. I don't know who's found it in the
The
world.
law
You
for
can
weird,
Google
the
it
law
for
for weird, the law for weird.
Jamaica. Jamaica and
Okay, so I
me.
have looked it up. Read the law when you
Okay.
find. Read it.
I'm telling you the law. I'm not going to read it verbatim, but I'm telling you what the law is.
Oh, the
So,
brother tell me, I tell you too, but I tell you verbatim, but I tell you a liar, back up my conversation, but go on through.
listen,
We
I'm
can
telling you what the
argue
law
here. We
is.
can
All
argue
right?
things all day.
The law is if 1 million man come to you and one of them box you, even if you're in fear of your life, you cannot shoot that man. If multiple of them, you're not even have to be 3, could have be 2. If multiple of them attack you, then yes, absolutely. You can draw your gun and use it. But if a one man, you're in a problem.
Entourage, your camera on.
And that is the law. Even Jaii Frais knows that is the law because there's a video of him saying, hey, if a man box you, you can't just pop off and shoot him because you are going to prison. There's literally a video of him saying, he knows.
Entourage, you turn off your camera.
Sometime entourage a camera on. Sometimes I feel like we say words because we can put them in a one sentence and say it. Because even with that, like I don't know, maybe you should look up what self-defense is then. Maybe we should do that.
Yeah,
I
but
mean, I
you know
understand what self-defense is, but I'm telling you what it's not. It's not.
No,
If you box
you
me,
can't tell me today, you can say it in your statement, but you don't really have to
okay.
tell me nothing.
But I'm say, I'll tell you what it's not, right? It's not you boxing me and me pulling out my gun,
By the lawyers who are actually
or
doing
even
this
a
case
knife.
that I
Well, I know,
heard,
or
they
even
said
a
it is.
knife.
They said it is.
Hold on, or even a knife, and stab me. That's deadly force. See, if you thump me, I'm a drop, I'm a bust me head, I'm a dead. Fine, equal force you still use because you thump me, I fish you use. See, them can't even charge you for manslaughter at that point. Get me? But yes, if only one person a physical altercation there and him shoot that person, a prison word.
So what do you think about that, Doubles?
No, I fuck with that. I'm not respond to that,
Okay.
bro. That's not
Okay.
even a sensible conversation.
All right.
I mean, it's lie is not opinion, You understand? So it might sound nonsensical to you, but it is the law. Only for laws don't make no sense, especially from them still have law on the books from
Every
back in
law
the
out there
slavery
makes
days.
every law makes sense to me.
So, brother, Mr. Achieve, 876 Achieve. So, what you say? You feel what you even though we just speculate and just make our opinion, where you say Jaii Frais wrong in the situation and therefore even look like without cause in our little opinion, yeah. So, where that pass, where that based on what
Right,
one so
but
far.
here's my thing. Now all my say until the official finding, because
Because you don't have no
I mean
facts.
it's all speculation, and
Mm-hmm.
everybody are gonna talk to their biases, right? So if a man in favor of Jaii Frais, I'm gonna talk on behalf of Jaii Frais coming out. Likewise for Javi ambassador, whatever I mean. Zin, so may I wait upon the
No, but
official finding before
the
me
reason why
can
I
even
said that.
form my opinion.
Yeah, me hear what you say still, but we just say the equal force. So you just talk about Frey would that be the one where defend himself not with equal force, with nearly with deadly force. So we just had a point of view them in a deal is still. That's all.
Yeah, I mean, let me say if multiple of them attack him, then him have a right to shoot. But if a one man box him like them I say, then him in a problem. You understand?
Hey,
None of the man them
we-
none of the man them are even supposed to even have not gun right there. So anyway, like the whole situation just messed up because the man them kind of out of poverty, right? Like I said earlier. Like the man them,
you see what you just say a while ago make a lot of sense, because in our phrase statement, you hear him say Javi box him, so the one man that box him, yeah. So if I Javi alone, he would have used equal force and box back Javi. But 15 man rush him down. You see me I say? And one of them pull a gun on him.
Yeah, if 15 man actively rushing, no problem. Or let's say him box the brother, right? The brother box him, and him arrested with the gun, and then him say jab with the gun. Him can be justified in that situation as well, because at them come team with the BS. You understand?
And him say
if him see a
Javi
man
fire
with the
three
gun,
off of him.
then a man pop off. You just have to assume say, well, him gonna shoot me. So you have to do. He would have to do what he have to do in that scenario. You understand? So he will be justified then.
Yeah,
but if that's not the case, then he's not.
And so based on that scenario there, yeah, he might wrestle with the man. Based on him statement, him wrestle with the man and get the gun out. You see, that's how we want to get the story right, because just like you just say, if him a wrestle with the man and while him a try to get the gun off of the guy, him see Javi now fouled out with him gun. See? So now him in a fear and him and so comes him fire. But him say Javi fire first. Him said 3 shot fire ring out within if a 3 shots fire in a film towards him.
Well, if Javi fire first, absolutely, then it's not even a conversation. Personally,
so if Javi fire first,
if Javi fire first, then Jaii Frais not the right. But what I say is, I truly believe that them just throwing some charges for continue the investigation without setting them free.
And that's why doubles. I said the two of them are gonna get the same equal charge, and then if we just put the two of them back on the
them
road.
charge them based on a story where them give. So
No,
when
we better talk about it better when he go court. We just speculate. We just speculate, and we said the two of them. The two of
when
them.
he go court, the court have to go confirm. So them are gonna accept the charges them. So we still don't know that. Yeah, but the brother I tell you the same thing when me tell you, the only difference with the brother I do, right, is him add additional words where, theme explanation. But him I tell you the same thing. I see every time you add in other circumstances, him say, well, then if I this, you know. Well, then if I this, you know.
Then that way I do.
That's
That way I do.
because if you go based on what Jaii Frais said, and I keep saying minus the 15 man, but fuck that. If you go
Mhm.
based on what Jaii Frais said, he said in box him, then back him in a one corner, one wall or whatever, right?
Mhm.
And they started to wrestle. When them start to wrestle or fight or tussle, he got access. He got access to the gun. He disarmed them. And him
Mhm.
said that is when Javi took out the gun out of him waist, point it at in his direction, and him hear him discharge the weapon. Him hear the weapon
Mhm.
discharge. And then after that him start return fire. Now,
All
me
right.
no
So
know,
watch this now.
brother,
No.
that all I know, that is why me keep on a set here. I'm gonna say it again. Without more information, we're fighting a losing battle in here.
No, no.
Because
We get that.
no, but if we get that, brother, then why the conversation can't move
No,
forward? We keep on a
no.
going a circle.
Which part it? Which part? It. And okay. Doubles, I get what you're saying. You and the brother just say if that are the case. So me just add in say, all right then say if I Javi the fire first, right? Would Javi get self-defense because him CJ take the gun out of the brother and so therefore no him have to fire first is because of your time life. And that's so now when me hear that reason we have a laugh and we are saying well the two of them are going to get charged then. You forget?
Yes. Oh, I get what you said now. Yeah. We'll go back to this one. Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so and
So that's why the two of them are claim self-defense now. But here is why I say we need more time. We don't know really anything confirmed. We don't know
I
if
know
they
that.
find fingerprints. We don't know if they find who shot what gun shot the American person. We don't know if them find out who shot first, if them have video
So
evidence.
stick
The
up in 1
police
second.
hasn't said the police not tell we nothing except one thing.
Okay, so stick up in. More ask your brother something, and you can answer as well too. Yeah. So if a Jeffrey feel like his life threatened after Javi, okay, let's do Javi first. So Javi feel like him life threatened because him go for box up Jeffrey. Not more than that. Now expect not expect him brethren or the entourage member. Didn't know the entourage member had any piece on him. The entourage member take out a piece, surprise him too. And then Jeffrey, for some reason, grab a hold of it. You understand? Grab a hold of it. And now I got turn it pan and I point it pan everybody. And Javi feeling free of him life. Fire off tree, but Javi so nervous. The tree when fire catch the aim off a Jeffrey and catch the bystander and free and him bridge. Now Javi, because when I time me make a comment when I time say Javi shot everybody, you know.
No, and my comment was meeting Javi shot him friend.
You see it?
Meeting Jay shoot the civilian, the
Okay.
other person.
So let's look on one scenario where say for example a Javi he never shot him friend. Jay shot the friend, right?
No, but here why anytime you talk, me have one problem. A while ago you
Mm.
said let's start with Javi. And you start with Javi. And you
Mm-hmm.
dismiss the
No,
fact
me that
say you
okay. No, the
dismiss
reason.
you say what about self-defense? But
Mm-hmm.
you see, every time why you're not gonna get one different answer from me is
Mm-hmm.
because in your thought process, you don't include when you say it to me, you don't include the factor that in the pin-up, what heap of man did it. You understand what I mean? When you dismiss that part of it, then people are gonna say things like, or
No,
me are gonna say
but me
things like,
agree with the self-defense on the board part. We agree with that. We just I gotta ask a specific question now. So the question that me ask is, I want you and the brother to answer because you don't know the law a bit more, right? Are more privy to it, so to speak. So if Javi was trying to self-defend and a stray bullet catch the bystander, what charge him get for that?
So if Javi,
Man, I see why him would
if
be
either,
charged. It's self-defense, bro.
So nothing in
so
that. That's what
if
me just
I
ask that. That's fair enough. You
hold
can just
on,
answer straight.
hold on.
No, let
That
the
is why
man
them
answer.
get charged with that's why them get charged with the prohibited weapon. So if both
Hold on then.
let's just say not to make it too long then. Let's just say both of them justified in self-defense. We know they're not. Just saying, all right? Let's just say either of them justify in self-defense, and them are the one where shoot the tourists. Then they might get charged for firing the weapon. Well, might. It's not a definite. They might get charged for shooting the weapon in a public space, because why? They're not supposed to have it there in the first place. If I out a road now, no problem. Then if I out a road, no problem. Then who gets the blame now? The promoter, the security firm company. Then maybe even the venue, because you don't know if the venue provides some security as well. Sometimes venue will come with liquor security, but you have to, if you want more, you have to hire your own security. So yeah,
So basically, the same police them would have let them in.
Yeah. So but trust me upon that. Somebody got answer for that part.
Yeah, man.
That's a black eye to Jamaica.
I agree with that.
That's a black eye to Jamaica. Somebody got.
The part that is you see, at first when you did that talk, and you say whatever you think the law is, I still not agree with you upon the part there. We didn't have one opinion. But the more you speak, is the more I feel like we're on the same page. Which is, we don't have enough information. And you know why I know that we're on the same page? Because that was the answer you gave when he asked you the question. We can speculate and we can put theories out there. All we want to put theories out there. The only real theory to go based on, in my opinion, is the police report that is put out there. But even that is preliminary. But also know, say, police can charge you with one thing, and when you go to court, you not get no charge. None at all. You understand what I mean? So me need to hear all of that. And I think that's what I want to implore on everybody. I recognize that it is a story and it's juicy. That party I feel bless. Last week through the Jaii sitting never kind of register for you. You not like that story there. So this week, you want this a week and this a story. And we can do that, I will want to do that. But make we wait for the actual theories for come out, or the actual information with the police, and we're going to hear from the courthouse, because that is a matter of public records as of right now, minus the person that their identity is being withheld. So let's wait for that information. If you go somewhere and hear somebody I tell you without a shadow of a doubt say yes, then something wrong, because every lawyer that you watch speak about this case, including the one that I go to ask my questions just to confirm, and they're in Jamaica too. Like, them all say, we need more info. We not know nothing yet. So I don't think nobody can answer with absolute say, this I go this so and that they go this so.
Yeah, and the tourist situation I got easy to solve, because if Jaii Frais shooting at the east and the tourists they set up in at the east.
Right, so, right.
Right. So yeah, only part things are gonna go on still. Like I said, I don't even think them forward back with ballistic as yet. So yeah, at the end of the day, we don't have all the pieces for the puzzle for even to solve it. You understand? Yeah, but we can go and speculate, I guess, from information out there.
Yeah, but you know why you would have liked him for go and speculate? So when him done speculate, you can just clap him back and say, well, the law says. Can you know not everything men say you have to go back to what the law says.
Yeah, I mean, but you have to go back to the law, because at the end of the day, I try him out there, So, like I say, I will if I bias out there. So if me and one lady will say, yo, if a Jaii Frais do it and him alive, she not care him for come out. I mean, I say,
No, I not like that. Just
them
like
kind of people there.
me hear people say him always bring down people, so them want him for go to jail. Like, come on, people.
Nah, listen, yo, jailer.
And the reasons for you say them something.
Yeah, if a man may agree, if a man give opinion for something, you know, feel like you're supposed to. I mean, you can challenge him opinion. Then, you understand?
Yeah.
But you're not supposed to send the man to jail or even cause him harm. You get me? I
Use
say
that as something for say him deserve anything else.
them not even supposed to approach him like oh brother. Like I said, the whole man them did it. You know, as some young youth try to make money, like come on, man. Like life nice. Like when you care about somebody's opinion, they get it. You know, egos and
Yo, Entourage.
feelings, but you know, so come like some bitch, you know.
Yo, double.
Wagwan. You never hear the brother talk while ago. Wagwan.
How much thing will it answer this?
Him man.
Yo,
Wagwan
Entourage,
now.
you hear me?
Loud
Yeah,
and
I
clear.
hear you.
Yeah, man, bless up yourself, man. Yo, but the ear doubles are reason for something while ago, Zine. And she said something to me one day and she did right. You see me? She did right. And then, but me hear somebody come back and say the same thing and she contradict herself and I said that wrong. You see it?
Talk to that now.
Yeah, tell
All
me
right,
what
you
you
say if
think.
a man walk up to me and thump me in my face, I'm shoot him, me I go to jail. Like that doubles there said to me, you know. Zine?
If
But
a
no,
man
it's all,
walk up and thump you in your face,
I'm
yeah,
shoot him, I prison me I go.
because within reason. All right. So when me thump you in your face, you think you didn't fear your life?
It depends. She told me
So
I'm
you
face and
have
me
to
fear.
tell me. You have to tell me. You have to tell me. Or you have to go back over the same
All right, all right,
scenario.
all right, all right, all right, all right. Let's say me in fear my life. Cool.
Okay. So if one man come and thump you and you inferior your life and you shoot him, you would have to, your lawyer would have to be a brilliant individual to convince a jury or the judge, if it's a judge that's presiding, like why that is within reason. So you see the words of the brother that I use, I feel like he might use he might take out within reason and I use him on. I'm sorry, I don't remember your name. That's why I keep on I said the brother. But
No man, you're good man.
yeah,
But
so
me, me think me deal.
but you
Again,
can't
we just
one
want
second,
hold
one
on, we just
second.
want we agree before we go any further because we argue somewhat we're totally wrong. Let's agree that within reason doesn't necessarily mean deadly force. Within reason means equal
Yes, no,
force.
I agree.
So
But
I agree.
that's what doubles there said to me too. She
I
like say equal
agree.
okay,
force.
all
You see
right.
me? But
So
then
yes,
No,
if a
like
man
yeah,
no,
have
but
no,
it sound like
no.
you're count. It sound like you're
No.
counter.
So
Like you're something the way I say.
member good. Are you talking about okay, so the only way I would say that is if I'm talking about you discharging your weapon, you have to make sure so the person dead. Me no understand the context where you're saying it, and it don't even think you
Oh,
understand.
I understand what you are saying. If it for discharge the weapon, you get to me I say because you can discharge the weapon and don't shoot, you know.
What?
But hold
And
on,
don't, you
you
mean
disagree.
this guy weapon and don't kill somebody, you mean?
You do that?
Yeah. You can discharge the weapon and don't use it.
I don't, no,
No,
me don't kill somebody, but this time me, you fire it in the general.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, that's what I can't understand it. Slow
This
down,
time me, you
slow down.
fire it now. I mean, you can drive me a display.
Yeah, so that me I say you draw it.
This charge me, you fire it in the G.
Yeah. My bad.
the
My
terminology
bad.
wise.
Me da mix up the terms them. Thanks, Antaraj.
Hold
Cheers,
on,
bye
let me
bye.
to one IG them and that's a equal force. We still not agree with that. If
Yeah,
force
me
not
not
have
agree.
equal,
Me
it does
not
have a
agree
Why
with
not?
it, you
reason.
Why
know.
not? Why
Me
not?
not
Why
agree
not
with it,
agree
you
with
know.
that? Why?
Uh,
Why?
Me not.
I put me as no answer. If force not have equal, it does have a reasonable.
Well,
You
okay,
get
yeah.
bro,
me?
bro.
We're within
Hold
reason.
on.
Yeah. I think
Again,
similar.
within reason,
Hold on, please.
hold on, within
Just
reason,
wait
But
now.
hold on
If you
now,
are gonna
bro,
say,
because
if you are
you
gonna say
already
equal,
explained, make him explain.
G.
bro. If a man
If you are,
thump you, if a man thump you, right?
hold on, G. If you are
All
say
right.
equal, that simply means if a man thump you, your only course of action is for thumping back, which is that would be
No,
equal force.
why we can't
Yes,
go like
Bro,
that?
no, hold on. And that a equal force, cause equal to a thump is a thump. That's equal. Equal mean the same as in. So remember this.
so
So what may I say
so
now
what I
is
am saying ultimately, right?
That's true.
Let's not we are muddy the water. What I am saying ultimately is that if somebody thump you box you, kick you, you cannot use deadly force. There is no
No, you
reason.
can. Yeah,
Hold
you
on,
can do that. I just
hold
it
on.
depends. You have to.
Hold on. Hold on. There is no reason for deadly force if somebody thump you, box you, or kick you. See? If them have a weapon, hold on. If them have a weapon, a knife, a gun, yes, absolutely.
So
But
let me ask
it
you something.
cannot
Let
be,
me ask you a question. Have you ever heard the term beaten to an inch of his life? You ever hear the term there?
bro.
You
You
don't
must
need a
know.
gun to do that. You don't
It
need a
doesn't
gun to do
matter.
that.
Ask any lawyer.
No,
It does.
There's
It does.
plenty. Hold
It
on,
does
ask
matter,
any
Carlos.
lawyer. There are plenty of case studies, bro.
So
There
let me
are
ask you something.
plenty
Let me
of
ask you
case
something.
studies where you can Google. Not only we're not talking about American law now, because the same thing over here.
I've never
If me a
quoted any
Georgia,
American law in here. From me, I talk a Jamaican law. Me talk about.
American believe that's why I'm saying so. But when
Oh,
I
you
talk about
see,
Jamaica.
we upon two different
See?
understanding right now.
All right, cool. No, a Jamaican law me I talk about.
So
It's
if
the same
you
thing.
are talk about Jamaica, here's why I will never accept what you're saying to me. Not just because I know what I'm saying is correct, also because I have had lawyers said that multiple times on Clubhouse, multiple times in interviews in public on TV, bro. So I am not about to sit here and go back and forth. If you feel that way, you feel that way. No, nothing for say
Yeah,
about it.
but Doubles, can I say something? Entourage, I'll go and bless up the the
Hey,
Bless,
callers
King.
on
bless,
the
Papa.
panel. I think Doubles. I think what they getting misconstrued is that when you say both of them might be, or both of them equally can get charged, right? It's for the fact that not they both display and fire firearm on a prohibited compound. Can we agree on that?
Yeah.
So
The,
far,
this event, there was no firearm prohibited.
Mm.
So whether I think what Doubles was saying is whether Jaii Frais, right, was he used it in self defense. And you remember Javi them his team they saying they were also in self defense, right? The thing is, regardless of that, neither one of them was supposed to have a firearm on those grounds. And if the law right now in Jamaica is mandatory in possession, whether it's illegal or legal firearm used illegally, I think both of them are in shambles right there. That's all that's all I'm
No,
saying right
no,
now.
because the self defense part of so here, me not pretend like self defense is not something where them have to go show say a self defense. That's imperative.
Hmm.
But the fact that it's self defense in Jamaica, you're
Hmm.
allowed to defend yourself. You're allowed to defend another person, and you're allowed to defend your property.
No,
And
doubles. I agree with you on that. But what I'm saying in the sense or in the case of use, all right, you can defend yourself, meaning 15, whether it was 15, 14, 30, we don't know the amount as of right now, right? This entourage approached you, you felt, like your life was in danger, so you decide to defend yourself, right?
mm,
Now that's on Jay Free on his behalf, right? He have a right to
no,
defend
but if
himself.
it's
No,
self defense, okay, yeah, if it's
Mhm.
self defense, whether the gun legal or illegal, it no matter.
No, it does matter.
No,
You think whether it's illegal or illegal, it don't matter while being discharged on the premises of where no firearm should be allowed.
no, in terms of the self defense part of it, and what I'm thinking. So, question: when you guys are asking me that question, maybe I need to ask. When you
Hmm.
guys are asking me that question, are you expecting me to say he's going to be serving some jail time if while defending himself he had an illegal weapon and it was discharged. Is that what you're thinking?
No. Whether it's
Okay.
illegal or legal.
Because whether it's legal or illegal, you have all right to use it for defend yourself.
Yes, but
Self-defense.
you gotta remember, or you have to remember, right?
Mm,
In this instance, right,
mm.
the guideline is going to be neither one of them should have had a weapon on the premises.
No, the guideline is gonna be who put who in that position. That's how it go. But me don't disagree with you. So none of them should have on the premises.
But
Yeah, because
why we
that's
have
what.
forget say Jaii
Uh-huh.
Frais story is that him disarm somebody. That we
No,
have that
no, me
we
agree with that. But we just go based on the facts. Well, yes, true. Remember
Yeah,
that bit.
because yeah, Carla, because remember Jay Free, his argument is
mm-hmm.
both of the weapons, right, came
Javi side.
from Javi's side. Now he got in a tangle or scuffle, whatever, and he was able to disarm someone and use that said weapon, right? And
Mm-hmm.
you have to take this into consideration too, because we don't know this yet, so we still have to wait on the course and the evidence. Was that the weapon that injured the bystander also? Because from what I'm hearing, it's like Javi fired one shot, and that's the shot that injured Jay Free.
How them know how much shot Javi fire?
That's what I'm saying. That was we don't know. We just I mean, I'm just saying, you
Hey,
know.
but
That's why I'm saying
the
it look away from. I'm just being honest on
But may I
both
tell
of
you
them.
this.
Uh-huh.
Javi fired a one shot when because Jay Frey say him shoot first. So if him shoot first and Jay Frey start fire wild shot. You see, it can still go anywhere. People make it seem like when them put them other additional circumstances up on top of it is a go change. Enough time it go down the same road.
So Javi fire one shot, and the one shot Javi fire in that Jeffrey back. Is that what
Yeah,
you
but
are saying?
Entourage, that's what's being alleged right now. So Javi is a perfect marksman. you
I'm
know.
thinking, that
Uh,
if Jay was running,
mm.
if he was running, he had to be running zigzag or something like this. You know, not about them thing.
Okay, but that's the next thing. Entourage. You gotta remember, Jay Frey was running. You gotta remember when you discharge a firearm while someone is fleeing from that scene, right? That's a different argument because you gotta remember
Problem.
Jay Jay Frey is saying that Javed they team confront him and box him and whatever, and they got in a scuffle and whatever, right? So now you got the firearm because I saw a case like this similar the other day, like I said with Jay Prince Jr. and the youth from whatever, but in his case, because they had video footage to show that his life was in danger because they was beating the hell out of him. It was like 4 or 5 of them, whatever. If you
Yeah.
understand what I'm saying, like really
Mm-hmm.
going in. And he got his hands on a firearm, whether it's debatable or not. And he put at least almost laid 2 of them to rest. But he is
Javi.
out. You know what I mean? He's out because there's video footage showing that these people actually, they're the one that was you know
They went after him.
they went after him. It's like he was targeted. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So in that sense, he had the right to, use whatever force.
Mm-hmm.
And it was in a restaurant or a place where it might not say, well, well, I don't know whether firearm is prohibited or not, because in different county, different state, the firearm the laws is different. You can open carry and all these things. What I'm saying is on the ground in Jamaica, looking from outside in, they're saying this place you're not supposed to have, other than you being a police or a licensed security guard, if you understand what I'm saying, right? You're not supposed to as someone that's attending the event, you're not supposed to have no weapon, whether legal or illegal.
And I'll tell you what, even licensed security guard, as you put it, they're not allowed to have well, let's just say this. This venue is different, right? You have certain venues where you can't use. I mean, there's no weapon allowed. Period. Zine. Okay, so when you get your gun license in Jamaica, they'll tell you, say if you have a party, listen, them now will tell us say you can't carry it, you can carry it, but that's up to you. And if anything happens, listen, you bear our responsibility. Zine, what you're supposed to do is drop off your gun at I think a police station and go pick it back up after you're done party. Zine, but if you do carry it into a crowded venue and something happens, I mean, they might get
Then you have to
everybody in this situation get
Not the
yes,
consequences.
yes. Then you have to stand the legality that comes after that, based on how you use the firearm. That's
Well,
common sense.
yeah.
well,
Yeah,
I'm a find the thing them is
there's no law saying you can't carry your gun go to a party. You just have to be concealed. In Jamaica, there's no law.
but
It,
you know when you have
in
the
Jamaica,
firearms, one second,
Yeah,
you
in
know when you
Jamaica.
get your firearms license, them tell you say you're
uh,
not allowed to, which is what you're quoting right now. So
Yeah.
there is
No,
not
no, no.
anything
It's not that you're.
implicitly
So okay. So is
stated in
it
the law,
protocol or
but
not
it's
law?
stated in the
Well,
training
yeah.
that you
So
get.
it's not that it's not allowed. Zine, certain venue, yes. Zine, so if you talk about anything we have to do with the government and them thing there, even like you got champs at stadium and them
You got
thing
stay
there.
there, you can't carry no gun in there.
You
Yeah,
cannot
you can't
bring
carry nothing
no
going
gun
there.
into no public space. That's why them will have all the little police. The
Because
police truck them outside where you can go and hand over your
and the sign
weapon
is
and
there. The
pick it
sign is
up
there.
back
No weapon. You take a weapon
afterwards.
No,
from
no,
there, sir.
no. Yes,
that
yes, yes, absolutely. But what I'm saying is there's no
uh,
law. You could still, if they will allow it, or if you
No,
can
but
sneak
that
it in
is
or
but
whatever,
you see
there's no
you
no
law. You
see
problem.
can't
what
go to prison for
but
that.
that's how I'm showing you that you're using a play on words because that is the reason
Yeah,
why
yeah, yeah,
because there
yeah.
is no
It's
law is why somebody could use an illegal weapon and get no charge none at all if it's in the name of self-defense because there isn't an actual law that say you cannot bring it into this
you
place. It is
you're
just a
gonna get
part of
charged
the
for the gun.
guidelines that you do, or that there's just a part of the guidelines that them give when you actually get the license gun.
No,
You're
but
gonna
one
get
thing
charged for the gun if it's illegal.
is that
Yes, you
no
can
what I'm
use the
saying.
illegal gun to defend yourself, but you will
Yeah,
get
but
charged for
when
it.
okay, so when you say you get charged, what does that mean? Do you think that means because they got charged, they're going to jail for many years?
No, 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 not in that sense.
No,
Double.
not you, brother.
Yeah,
Other
you're gonna
mode
get
boy.
you're gonna get you at least you're gonna get the mandatory minimum, which is 15 years.
I may I tell you, say, me not agree with that.
No, 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 no. That's not necessarily true, Carlo.
No,
And the
no.
reason why may I say me not agree with
Listen,
that,
listen.
we have
This
talked
is a
about
guideline.
we,
No,
Listen, this is a
I don't.
guideline. It's not
Uh,
feelings and it's not opinion.
no, and I'm
See,
no,
not
the
giving
judge.
I
feelings
agree.
Hold
I
on,
either.
hold on,
agree.
hold on,
You're not
hold on. The judge cannot even give you less time. It's a mandatory minimum.
see, that's where
You
you
mean if
lose me,
convicted?
bro.
You mean
That's
if
where you
convicted?
lose me. That's where
Okay.
you lose me.
Hey. No,
That's
no,
where you
no,
lose
doubles.
me.
Hold on. This is
what
what
for
he's
the
saying.
illegal gun? Where I say from the gun
No, no,
illegal
no.
when I
Hold
do
on.
go
What are
get a
you saying,
mandatory
right?
50.
That's why I'm saying earlier, whether the gun is legal or illegal, right?
Mm-hmm.
Based on the premise, you gotta remember, there's no like Double said, no one can tell you where to go with your gun once it's legal. I don't know the law. I don't know. Up
Yes,
here, you
they
you
tell you where
prohibited
to go.
from going in certain places, especially federal buildings, certain things. You can't go. You can't not be just because you got a legal firearm. That means you can just go with it anywhere. There's
Mm.
law that prohibits you from taking your legal firearm
Mm-hmm.
into certain places. And if you take your legal firearm into certain places, it automatically becomes
Becomes
illegal
illegal. Yeah.
because it's
Yeah.
not supposed to be there.
Okay, and
Yeah.
while I understand that the reason why he can tell you that it's not a law is because by law there is no such thing. So any lawyer can argue that. once we're talking about self-defense. Remember, I'm
Mhm.
not talk about if you shoot somebody or you commit a crime. I talk about self-defense. And that part that me I talk about from the old day, you know. And that me
Mm.
no
No,
forget into
Okay.
context.
Double,
So, hold
double.
on, hold on. Me
Self-defense.
confused. Me
no,
Okay, hold
Bubbles,
on,
confused.
we
hold on,
agree
hold
Hold
with
on.
you
on.
on that.
I
Double,
think the
more clarify
discrepancy. I think
something.
the discrepancy there is between a legal gun and an illegal gun. I think do the answer based on an illegal weapon. I think double minutes don't feel argue for a legal gun standpoint. If the gun is legal,
No,
but
but
let's carry
remember
no.
now, remember steps entourage. So when you get a firearm, them tell you cannot bring it in any public space. However, there is no codified law in Jamaica that says if you bring your firearm in any public space, it is against the law and you will be getting this, that years. Them they really have that. Straightforward. So that's
But
why
double.
lawyers, hold on, brother.
Mhm.
So that's why lawyers entourage can play on these different things and wiggle them clients out of it. So when he said to him, when him I said the minimum of that is the minimum is 15 years if Jaii Frais go there with the weapon and start the confrontation. The minimum is not 15 years if Jaii Frais go there with the weapon and in self-defense that weapon was discharged. Me not ask Christ.
No.
But
But nobody
all right,
never said that. I didn't say that.
but
I said if the gun is illegal. That's
all
what I
right, all
said.
right.
Whether
Yeah,
it
yeah.
is illegal or not
Yeah, I
illegal.
Hold on.
misrepresent what I said.
We are trying to find where discrepancy there. So are we
The
talking
discrep-
about? Hold on one second. Hold on.
Whether it's
Are we talking
illegal or
about
not illegal.
a
Same
legal
thing.
or illegal weapon?
Same thing.
no,
I
what I'm talking.
remember send you the liar. Remember send you the
What?
liar. Cause
All
one
right,
thing with
listen.
me can't bother with the remember saying the liar where I say it. Go on through, come ever send it to Entourage.
Yeah, but
Okay.
what I'm saying,
I'm
Entourage,
gonna
it
switch
doesn't.
phones then.
What I'm saying to me, that's kind of no disrespect, but
Yo,
that
hold
seems
on,
kind of
hold on, hold
ludicrous to
on,
me. No, hold
hold
on.
on,
Let
energy.
me make a quick point, Carlo. That seems kind of
Oh, that's
ludicrous to me because
okay.
listen,
Hmm.
if you have a legal firearm, right? Say you went and you got your stuff registered, went through the process and got your stuff legally registered, right? Does
Mm-hmm.
it mean just because they don't have a law that say, well, you can because that just seems ludicrous to me. So you can use your because
Hold on.
the last time I checked, you can use
Okay,
your legal
so slow.
No,
firearm
All
to
right,
commit
slow down. Hear the
illegal
difference. Hear the
Let me make him point. Let me
difference.
make him point. I'm
illegal
why
act.
answer.
No, because here what the thing. Cause I go through the long process. So you have to talk within
Okay,
context. You have to
okay,
talk within context, right? So
okay.
you see if Javi, the legal firearm holder, is acting in self-defense, right? He can
Mhm.
still getting problems. So they may still charge him because at the end of the day, he had a license, he had a firearm in a place where it's prohibited. Now, given the circumstances that it's self-defense, the judge
Mhm.
may decide, even though you acted in self-defense, we're gonna suspend the this, or you acted in self-defense, we're gonna give you a fine
But
of
that's based
this.
on the judge discretion.
hold
Exactly.
on. Hold
Yeah,
on
but
there.
we
Hold
ain't
on
reached
there,
it. We
people.
ain't
Hold
reached there
on.
yet.
What you
Hold
mean we
on,
not reach
G.
there
Hold
yet? We
on.
not
You have
reach
some, you
nowhere
have
yet,
some.
brother. We not reach nowhere. You don't know nothing where happen nowhere, none at all. So nothing where I say right now, it not confirm nor deny. So everything is speculation.
That's
Hold
what I
on,
said. That's what I
hold
said
on, energy.
earlier.
Hold on. Me and Priya said they have a law, double. They have a law.
You know.
Because that would be
So,
lawless to me if they don't have
so,
a
so,
law
so
to,
hold on.
to prohibit you from
The,
doing
the, the,
something,
the
even though you
law
have a
say
legal firearm.
you can't bring with a legal. Well, you can't bring a legal firearm going to public venues, right? And
Is
it
that
is
a law or
saying
is that a guideline?
no, it's a law. It's a law.
What the
And it
law
does
say?
say.
Drop the
Hold on,
thing, drop the link.
hold on, I'll tell her.
All right, send me the
Penalties
link.
according to the 2022 Act, I say, possession of an unlicensed firearm or prohibited weapon carries extremely harsh penalties, including up to 15 years in prison. You see
Yeah,
it?
but
Hold on.
look up to
No
you see
fines
what it
can
say?
show, no
Oh,
fines.
let me show you this.
Okay,
Hold
Hold
on.
on, hold on.
okay,
I'll tell her
Hold
again.
on. And hear what it say?
okay.
Up to. That means that the
No sending
minimum
this.
mandatory is not 15 years. Let me just say that.
Well,
Go on through.
that's the maximum.
Where is Chavez? Look it up and put the word self-defense in there.
Yeah, hold on, no fine. I'll send you the link. I'll mention it.
Oh shit. I do gotta leave in a couple minutes and come back.
See the link there? Where it's in the studio chat. Enough reading this thing.
Firearms Act, regulation, objective
Everything.
reasons. No, me I go back now. Yeah, me just sit down and see where me I read first. Okay, so that's a 21-1. General restriction upon carrying firearms and ammunition in public cases. 1. A person shall not carry any firearm or ammunition in any public place unless at the time when he carries such a firearm or ammunition he has about his person a license, certificate, or permit granted by the authority authorizing him to carry um, such firearm or ammunition in such place, and if such place is placed to which section 22 applies, special restriction on carrying of firearms and ammunition in public places. That's what that is. A firearm user's special permit authorizing him to carry such firearm or ammunition in such place on occasion. So as long as you have authorization, you can. But a general person will have a license cannot. Every
All
person
right,
who
and
read,
that's exactly
every
what I said
person
earlier. So
one. Me not done read it. Our
No,
every
got you,
per
got you.
Every person who contravenes subsection 1 shall be guilty of an offense, and on
Mm-hmm.
summary conviction before a resident magistrate shall be liable to a fine not exceeding $200,000 or to imprisonment with or without hard labor for a term not
Mm-hmm.
exceeding 12 months.
And
And
that
then
without
Okay.
discharging.
yeah, so that's why I kind of want to
Yeah.
go, but everybody want to
Yeah.
talk,
Oh,
bro.
got you, got you, got you.
On one. Me
No,
so
got you. We
forward. Me
listening.
so.
We
No,
listening to you, though.
I do gotta go though. I just said that before I read. I gotta help somebody with something. Me so forward.
Okay, we listening to you, double man. But that's what we were saying, double man. We're not knocking you for say um you can't defend yourself, because remember that's how some years might get shut down off of your sentence based on the act that's committed. So you can have an illegal firearm or a legal firearm, but based on how you use it, right? You can say, well, yes, self defense, but then in the long run, there's still um laws that's binding to say, well, even though you use that firearm or you use that weapon, let's just use the word weapon, not even firearm, because it could be a knife or anything, right? That you with that in itself, that might be a different charge based on you know the incident. Not to say you're not defending yourself. So it's a kind of tricky. It's a tricky thing with both Jay Free and Javi Ambassador right now, and I think both of them, if you ask me, they're it don't look good for neither one of them. We can sit out here and be like, oh, well, I picked this side and I picked that side and da. But if you look at it overall, it's not looking good for neither one of them because neither one of them should have a fight. Matter of fact, they should have just thumped it out. If it was a fight, a brawl, whatever. But the minute, you know,
Brother, stop talking to me, John.
well, no, I'm just saying, at the end of the day, that's what we used to do back in the days, Entourage, right?
Yes, 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 yes.
Yeah, you
Hey,
get your
but
ass whooped, you
Tommy
come
G,
back and, next day, whatever, me. But nowadays, people want to pull out and, and this is where these, guidelines, they're there for, because you just can't, you feel the need to, you know what I mean?
yeah, tell a lie, do me G, me there, so I read the last still. And beer, like you can have a few outcomes based on me read, so. In terms of like how we are talking about the 15 years with the illegal gun, me I say, and when they discharge and everything, it could have the 5 years alone them get.
5,
Maybe
10,
something.
5, 10, 15, I believe.
Yeah.
Bro, them changed the law. They changed the law. Go read the new law.
Then
They changed the law the other day.
I read right now.
Remember the
It's mandatory 15 for illegal weapons. There's no going around it.
No, I know that it is mandatory 15 to leave.
Yeah, no, Carla, we can't. No, Carla, we
Yeah,
can't
that's
say
what
that.
I'm saying. I'm saying
It's
like
gonna
for
be.
a person, hold on, let me G. I say like for
Uh-huh.
a person like Javi who have a legal firearm,
Oh,
even
no.
being
Yeah.
into that situation, yeah, he might get like a 5.
Yeah, but we're not talking about legal. The legal one, yeah. Of course, the judge are going to use them discretion and take in the situation and, if it was self-defense or not, even though you're never supposed to do it with it. Of course, everything will be in play at that point. So we're talking about the illegal weapons. Because the man them not ease out. The man them are talking about charging little picnic for tie gun. The new law kind of stupid, especially the matter about the tie gun and thing. Yes, the youth them can spray it black and go commit robbery under the guise of being real and thing, but yeah, no. It's a little bit too harsh for me.
Now you see, Carla, you saying it's too harsh for you, but that's their law, their guideline, right? No, I might not agree with everything what they're saying, right? But you gotta remember that's the guideline based on the crime or the impact of crime within that diaspora. You know what I mean? This is why laws are different when it comes to different jurisdictions.
Hold on, let me G. Listen, pre-assassin. So it has a special restriction on carrying firearms and ammunition in public places. The minister may by order apply this section special to any area, parish, district, town, or village specified in such order. Right? Every order under subsection 1 shall remain in force for a period of not more than 1 month without prejudice to the power to issue a further order or before at the end of such period shall be publicized in the Gazette, may at any time be varied, altered, and amended by the minister. A person shall not carry any firearm or ammunition in any public place within any area, parish, district, town, or village to which this section applies, except in accordance with the terms of the firearm user's special permit. Every person who contravenes this section shall be guilty of an offense and shall be liable on summary conviction before a resident magistrate to a fine not exceeding $1 million or to imprisonment unto imprisonment with or without hard labor for a term not exceeding 2 years on conviction before the circuit court.
Okay, so it's a step up.
Hold on. So where any person is arrested for or legal proceedings are instituted against any person in respect of contravention of this section, any firearm or ammunition found upon such person at the time of the arrest or at the time of the alleged contravention of this section shall be retained by the police until such time as any legal proceedings against such person in respect of such contravention are finally disposed of. Restriction relating to the discharge, that's an important part now, Restrictions relating to the discharge of firearms and ammunition. A person shall not discharge any firearm or ammunition on or within 40 yards of any public road or in a public place, except in the lawful protection of his person or property of another. Hold on there.